Hello, everyone. My name is Brandon Ross, and welcome to tonight's episode of Bar20, a player-hater gaming production where myself and some good friends of mine come together over a virtual tabletop to play Dungeons and Dragons. Now, before we get started, I have a few quick announcements to make real quick. First off, our Twitter page. If you have not gone there yet, please follow us at PlayerHater LLC so you can get updates on when we go live, along with when we have questions we want to have asked from you or updates on new content we're having. A couple of things going on right now. We're going to be having the Universe of D&D, kind of a explanation of how to play D&D and just have fun with this great tabletop game. So go over there and give us a follow. We'd love to have you there. For Discord, if you have not joined our Discord yet, please come on down and join it. We'll be doing a community one-shot on it this weekend, which I'm super excited for. Cannot wait to just be a player there. It will not be streamed. I wanted to have to be something a little more private and something fun for my community. So if you are not in the Discord, please feel free to follow the links below or the links posted in chat. Thank you very much. To get there and just come have fun talking about D&D or other tabletop games, even gaming in general, or just come share memes and hang out. We just want to build a community of fun-loving people. For our YouTube channel, you can catch us on YouTube, which is just Player Hater Gaming. We upload our episodes every Tuesday from the week prior, so if you don't catch us live, you can always catch up and stay up to date on the fun adventures of the wild cards. Hey Bishop, how you doing? Thanks for stopping in. Patreon. We have a Patreon going now, so if you don't quite want to have the Twitch subscription going, you're more welcome to check that out. You can do a one-time donation to help support the stream and get some content going. I also have other tiers there for getting yourself to maybe have some fun items coming down. We have huge announcements for some other things tomorrow during our live Q&A, which I cannot wait to get to, so I'm just going to kind of just skip straight to that, and then I'll maybe go back to announcements. We'll see. But tomorrow I am super excited to have our big Q&A for the community. We've got your questions nice and filtered out. We got them typed up neatly looking, and our good friend there should be under, hang on, I do believe I have it there. Yeah, there we go. Thank you, Yeet, for bringing that up. But anyways, our Q&A for tomorrow will be going off at this time, 6 p.m. Central Standard Time, and it will be hosted by the lovely Knighted Bishop, who's in the chat right now. So thank you, buddy, for stepping up to be the host of that. I'm excited to have you there and just kind of controlling this craziness of just having fun with the community. Your questions have been picked through, and we have some fun ones ready to go, along with some other reveals as well. Again, it's going to be a huge event, so please make sure you carve out time to come swing by. We have a lot of things we want to get through and show all of you some fun kind of tricks I've kept in the bag. I can't wait to show it to all of you. And then that's really about it for right now. I want to go get the party in here and get started on doing some help dice pulls. So give me 1 second.
Well, there you go.
Hello?
So we got that covered.
Yeah.
Hi.
Hey.
Hello.
How is my table doing this week?
Amazing.
Fantastic.
That's so good to hear. For all of my viewers out there, let me get to the proper screen here because I'm a professional streamer. I know what I'm doing.
Yeah.
We're just going to go around the table, kind of do my best to form this habit. So I know I forgot it last week, and then my apologies on that one. But we're just going to kind of go, we'll go the other way around this time. Cathalia,
Yes.
your help dice pull, how's it looking?
It is completely empty.
Completely empty.
It's
So if
sad.
anybody wants...
It's very sad.
Okay, so you can take 3 help dice. If anybody wants to use their channel points to get her those help dice, she can use it on pretty much any D20 roll. She can add a D4 to it. And you can... should be buttons for each character you want to help there. Give everybody a minute on that one. Tam, how are you looking?
I am barren on help dice.
also Baron on help dice, so you can take 3. This may or may not allegedly be my fault. I will not admit to anything, but I will allegedly.
You don't have to admit to anything. But I'm still gonna blame you. Yeah.
Okay, very well. My lawyer will be with you later. Miss Pyre, the fire starter, the genasi of rage and endless torment of bandits. How's your help dice looking?
I just need 1.
You just need 1. Alrighty then. Kelvin, our full-blooded orc sorcerer. How's your help dice pool looking?
First, I don't know what you're talking about. I'm an elf.
Yes.
And I have 1 help dice. I could use 2.
Okay. And then our always chaos ensuing wildfire druid, the tabaxi drifting snowflake. How's your help dice looking?
I have 2. I can use 1.
Okay. So if anybody wants to use your channel points to get this help dice, you're more than welcome to while we just kind of BS for a minute. Is everybody ready for the next episode? Excited?
Yes.
Oh, hell yeah.
Nice.
Tonight
So
and
since
tomorrow.
I didn't get to tell everybody last week, I passed my CNA test.
That's right. Congratulations.
Yay.
I got my
Congrats.
results
That's
Thursday
a
night.
test. That's fucking awesome.
One step
Oh,
closer.
man. That's, yeah. What's next?
MedTech. Well, actually, a nurse that I was working with last week and said she would give me a link for free wound care certification.
Wow.
So I've been eyeballing my email for that because it's all online.
Nice.
And then that's actually what I want to do with my life is wound care because physical therapy just doesn't work with me.
Oh, okay. Okay. Nice. Good luck with all of that. Anybody else have some crazy fun times this week? I know I've just been living a normal life and working out way too much, probably.
What you say is way too much. Other people say is an insane amount. So
Brian, oh my gosh, you crazy fool! Thank you so much. God, you guys are gonna make me blush or cry or something. Who knows? You really wish you knew more about D&D. This is a great way to learn. Paul,
we've also got something in the pipeline too
I
that
do.
should be able to help, and that's gonna be awesome.
Yep, on our YouTube channel at the first Friday in October, I will be posting the first episode of the University of D&D, or as I'm calling it, the Universe of D&D. And what it's going to be is going to be a steps to help you understand what this game is about and how to understand its inner workings without being overbearing. So be looking out for that, and I look forward to assisting you in understanding more about this game. If not, feel free to join our Discord. There's tons of people there who would love to help answer your questions.
Absolutely. I've found that one of my favorite things to do here lately is help people build characters for their first time.
Nice. Yeah, you helped Kelbs. He'll be playing that character Saturday, right? Sunday.
Sunday.
That's fantastic.
Yeah, that's going to be awesome.
Yeah, I cannot wait to have fun with that. That's All right, I think I'm gonna go ahead and kick off the recap for our episodes, unless somebody here would like to take that and earn yourself a D20.
Sure.
You want to go for it?
I'll go for it. So last
Okay. Does
week,
anybody want to fight him for it?
I will fight somebody next week.
Next week? Okay.
Yeah.
So
All right,
last
let's
week,
see if you can earn this D20 right here.
I think I can.
You will be
Last
judged by
week-
your table.
Okay, let's kick it off. So last week we woke up in the meadery, and we went to Midnight Oil to double check with them before we headed out. No, we didn't go. We talked about it. We left straight out and went on the road, headed out towards to try and find these bandits. And wouldn't you know it, they just tried to hit us up for some toll money. And we called them on it, and then we proceeded to beat the ever-loving dog shit out of them. One of them ran
Ooh.
away. Most of us, aka Pyre, just put down a beat down, and the rest of us kind of helped. But we were able to take all but one of them down. We were able to keep 2 of the 5 horses that we came across. Snow summoned some giant ass eagles to try and snatch up that last guy after he ran a pretty good distance away. Kelvin using some meta magic and message and some other fun stuff, we were able to kind of corral him a little bit, got him to come back. And we got them back. We made the decision to head back to the capital to turn this guy in and let them know that there is still a bandit fortress, if you will, out there with another 12 to 15 bandits. So that decision went 2 and 2, and it ultimately came down to Tamriel to
Our
make the
fearless
choice. He's not fearless. He is just an idiot. He made the tiebreaker to decide to head back after the near brush in the capital, with almost losing almost everybody, and that kind of shook him. And he's like, "Yeah, no, we can't take that chance." So we made the decision to start walking back after we cleaned up all of the blood and the bodies and the corpses through a badass double flaming hands funeral pyre.
And lots of
And
tedious
lots of
Precipitation.
tedious cleaning, yes.
prestidigitation.
Where
Prestidigitation.
Tam noticed
fucking
something
hate you all,
as he was
prestidigitation.
repeating and watching that repetitive over and over again.
All right. How was that recap table?
Loved it.
Spot on.
It was okay.
You know me, I strive to be just okay.
All right.
Pyre's
really
a little
Let 'em have it.
upset.
The D20 is your show
Yeah, have
to be
it.
used
Yeah.
tonight on any D20 roll you wish.
Damn. Why, thank you, kind sir.
All right. So, as our wild cards are finishing up taking care of the chaos they ensued upon during this attempt at a blockade of bandits, Tamriel, you are approaching Kelvin as he is finishing up taking care of the presentation, and you had noticed that it seems like a bit of a new kind of a side effect has taken over his magic as he is casting a spell. You notice normally that when he would cast it, there would just be like a faint increase in the light coming from his palm, but now as his hand moves over the area to be cleaned, there seems to be a bit of frost, and then as the frost breaks and melts away, that is when the space is cleaned.
Huh. That is definitely interesting, brother. How when did that start?
This is, I don't know, just how things are working right now.
Appreciate you putting that work in. Definitely.
Well, I don't want to be like a lot of the other, I heard stories in the capital where other parties would go out and just do their thing and leave bodies on the ground. And
Sure, I
that
get
just
cleaning
leads
up,
to more
but
problems.
what I'm getting at is the frost, man. It used to just be light, and now you are you following somebody else? Are you not banging with Paylor anymore?
Everything's good.
You sure about that?
I turn
Can
around
I-
and show him the back of my shirt. Yeah.
Cool. Insight check.
Okay. Kelvin, you can choose to make your roll and then just say what it is. $14 from Tam.
Well, I'm not lying. I rolled a 10.
Yeah.
I'm definitely not lying. I am still following Paylor, but there's a little bit hidden in there.
Okay. I'll drop it for now. We need to get moving though before we get overrun with possibly more bandits.
Okay.
Is this about as good as we're gonna get it clean?
I think we got as much as we could.
I think if we wait any longer, it's gonna be irresponsible. We should probably get on the road.
Yeah.
Okay. So, how are
Before
you
we go-
transporting? Okay.
Are there any supplies, anything that we might have missed from not looting the corpses? But you know, they were probably out there for a little while. Is there any food or supplies or anything out there? Any chests or anything?
Are you gonna look around for some?
Yeah,
Okay. How far out is your search going to go?
I would say probably within 30 or 40 feet off the road on the... We were heading south, so maybe... What direction did they come from? Or did we not see them until they were already blocking the road?
They seemed to, as you came up, they begun to kind of funnel out of the bushes that were there on that side of the road.
Yeah, I
So
want to
they
check...
didn't seem to be
in
coming
that-
from anywhere except a hidden position, and then as you came closer, they
Okay.
came out to block the road.
Oh, okay. Well, shit. I'm gonna turn around and look at our prisoner. Were you guys stashing anything out here? Did you guys? Did you?
Is
did
he
you
awake?
toll
Is that-
anybody else? Or no, we knocked his ass out, didn't
We
we?
did.
He
Yeah.
is
I knocked his ass
unresponsive to
out,
your
yeah.
verbal request.
God damn it!
Hey, whenever I do a job, I do it right, okay?
I know you do it
You
right.
wanted
As
him
evidenced
knocked
in
out.
the charcoal, I
You
did.
did perfect. Okay.
You wanted his ass knocked out. His ass is knocked out,
I
okay?
checked one side of the road. Does someone else want to check the other side of the road? I'd hate to leave a bunch of innocent people's money for more bandits to steal later. We can
Check
put
it
that
out.
money to good use. You know, to help ourselves, help others.
I'm gonna
Okay.
start walking over
Or
to
some
check out the other
such-
side of the road.
Semi-benevolent bullshit.
I need two of you to make separate investigation checks.
17.
Very nice.
10.
Kelvin, you don't find anything.
That's an 11 minus 1 there.
Yeah, that's nice. Tam, as you're kind of looking about, kind of thinking, you know, if I was out here for a while and I had to hide something, how would I go about doing that? And then after about 30, 40 feet of going out away from the road, you begin heading in a southward direction, kind of walking parallel with the road.
Yeah.
You look about, and then you see one bush that just, it's a little off-putting to you. It's a little too boxy almost, now that you're closer to it. Once you get closer further, you kind of put your hand on it, you realize that it is something similar to what you've seen used in the past, is where it's just kind of sewn or thatched together branches, leaves onto like a heavy burlap sack tarp, and you kind of open it up, and it's covering what would be like hardtack, a chest, a couple of like bags.
I need 2 people to stay with the body and the horses. I need, if everybody else wants to come over here and check this out, I found something.
I'll go over there.
Okay.
I'll stay with the horses and the dude.
Okay.
Noah's going to enlist Pyre's help in, like, lashing this dude across the horse so that his hands are tied to his feet underneath the horse's belly, trying to get him
Nice.
traveling
Lord.
ready so that he can't get out.
Okay.
I guess while he's doing that, I am still scouring my side of the road.
Yeah, you are like, okay, he found something. I've got to find something. There's got to be something here.
I'm moving. I'm pushing trees over out of the way. Just where is?
You are determined.
I'm gonna find something.
Yes, you are.
I'm so proud of you.
So those of you that choose to choose, which really just Cathalia, you kind of trot over to Tamriel, and he shows you where there's like this kind of like halfway hacked into brush that he's pushed over this burlap sack that has like twigs and various leaves just shoved into it to cover up this kind of like hiding spot. You see a treasure chest, a couple sacks, and some of them seem to be containing coins or trinkets, some of them containing what would be equivalent to like hardtack and some water skins.
I'll grab I'll grab probably 2 days of hardtack and an extra water skin for our new prisoner because I'm not that terrible of a person.
Okay.
And I want to investigate the chest for any kind of traps to make sure they didn't, booby trap it. Maybe the captain didn't trust everybody else to keep their hands out of it, so I don't want to get stung with something.
Okay, go ahead and roll investigation.
Okay. 19.
As you look this chest over and you're kind of dealing with the lining of it and everything, you kind of notice there is a bit of kind of an indented break between where it should close and it actually does close. And there seems to be this line around the entirety of the chest, and you can see a bit of silver thread tightly wrapped around it. And as you look to the keyhole points, you can see what looks to be two almost like needle-like pinholes next to the keyhole.
Can I use my thieves' tools to disarm the trap?
Are you proficient with these tools?
I am.
Then please give me a lock-picking check.
No, hold on. We're going to redo that with that inspiration die that I so conveniently got like 20 minutes ago.
I was about to say, do you need my help?
Oh.
There we go. There we go.
That is from a natural 1 to a 22. So congratulations for your inspiration dice.
Yes, thank you. I think it's well spent.
So Cathali, as you're kind of watching Tam go through this, he goes to get his thieves toolkit out and just drops it. He's like, "Oh, really? Come here, you." It's been a while since I picked a lock. All right, calm down. And he spreads it out in front of the chest and starts going through the tools and picking at it and messing with it. And you see him very carefully pull out two about 4-inch long needles from each side of the actual lock itself, and then sets them down, and then begins to finish picking the actual lock itself, and opens very slightly.
I mean, there is a lot less pressure this time that you're breaking into something than last time.
Oh my god, you're right. And there's still sunlight, so this works. This works.
Good job,
I'd
Tim,
like
and
to
I like
think-
pat his shoulder.
I would like to think that he failed the first time because he quickly remembered and was like, I got to get past that. The last time I did this, everyone
We
almost
died.
died. Oh crap.
No, because I
Yeah.
screeched the shit out of the damn grate trying to lift it up before we could get into the sewers.
No, that was when we got into
The silver
the-
trap.
where we died.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's
That's the last
different.
time.
So you
that's
have the
last
chest open.
lockpicking check.
Yeah,
So it's
chest
in
open.
the
What's
chest.
inside of it?
You look inside of it. There seems to be kind of a cache of various coin purse pouches, and then you also find a pair of kind of thinner bracelets. They're not like jewelry, but they're made of what appears to be silver with some etchings around them. It's a pair of them. And then you find also 2 earrings that are matching, but they both are the same design. Almost like if they were like a wing, but the wing is the way they're shaped, it would lead you to believe that it's made for one ear.
I wonder if your brother can identify this stuff, if it's special, or even see if this is special.
It's worth a shot. Hey, Kelvin.
Hold on. I think I found something.
Oh my god.
Dollars to donuts, your brother just found a rock.
Calvin,
Probably.
as you are feverishly searching the side of the road, you see something. You move closer to this kind of older, fallen over tree, Get close. You're like, this tree doesn't look right. There's something wrong with this tree. You start knocking on it, feeling for a hollow spot, before you see a snake just slither out and just dart across the plains.
Can I try to grab the snake?
You
I
try
think that
to
snake's up to something.
Oh, please, no. Please, no.
make a dex check.
Oh my god.
It's
10.
gone. It is gone. See you later.
God. First frost, now serpents. You are not a part of this crew, son.
What
But
are
you do hear
talking
your
about?
sister calling your name.
First it's rats, then frost,
Yeah.
then so yeah.
Yeah,
Can't forget
and-
about
yeah,
whiskers.
I can't. The
So I'm gonna-
effort, the search continues.
So I'm gonna look at the tree and then look over where they are. And I'm gonna notice the tree has fallen in that direction. It's like an arrow pointed right to him, and I walk over there.
Okay.
Oh my god.
I
Hey,
think that
Pyre,
tree is
I
up to
think I'm
something.
gonna need you to help us lift this thing as I start to put the other bags into like the bags of coins and trinkets and stuff
Okay.
into the chest. That way we can just transport the chest.
Okay.
Okay.
Can a horse carry that, or are we just gonna make Pyre carry it the whole time?
I was gonna get a horse to do it.
Oh, okay.
So
I
Pyre's
wasn't go-
pretty much a horse.
No, absolutely not. You are not a beast of burden. I'm just not strong enough to carry this over to the horse.
I mean,
Gotcha.
I got called a creature and look what happened. And you're gonna say beast with pyre mixed? Yeah.
Absolutely not. I like my body the way it is right now. Thank you.
Not rearranged.
Insides on the inside, outsides on the outside. That's the way it needs to stay.
Insides on the outside, got it.
Got it.
Thanks,
Kelvin, you
Kelvin.
trot over to your sister and Tamriel. You see they have found what seems to be some kind of hiding spot made shift by these bandits.
Yes.
Do you have the ability to sense whether something is magical or not? And would you be able to identify it if it was?
Maybe?
Oh, maybe.
I've never tried.
Okay.
You?
Well, let's not try it here now, right this second. But worst comes to worst, we get it checked out in the capital.
What do you got?
We got these two earrings that look like they go onto one ear, but they look like wings. And then we've got these bangles that are etched with markings and symbols that look like they also match, and they're a pair each. So, kind of leads me to believe they're either valuable or magical or both.
Well, yeah.
But we can take a look at this later. I just wanted to see if you were able to. But we've got a nice little, I don't know.
Hasn't she done the magic-y stuff? Like figured out her stuff was magic before? I'm a
Who?
point to Snow.
Oh. I don't know.
I think
But
she
she's
said
worth
that.
asking. She's definitely worth asking. We can ask her when we get back over there. You were just on this side of the road. I figured I'd ask you.
I was looking at the tree. There was
Thanks
a
for-
snake over in that tree. I think it was bad, but it got away. I tried to save it.
Tried to save it or tried to...
Well, tried to save it to show
Question it.
you.
Oh,
What kind
okay.
of a head did it have, Kelvin?
A fast one?
Okay, well, if it's pointy, don't touch it, and then I'll walk away.
What kind of head did the snake have?
Make a perception check.
It's
With
like easily.
disadvantage.
With disadvantage?
It was
You
fast.
move fast.
All my perception checks are disadvantage.
I'm gonna laugh. One of them's gonna be like a 23, and the other one's gonna be a 4.
No, I'm not hit. I haven't hit it yet. I'm telling you right now, this is gonna be a nat 20 and then a 1.
Ooh.
Yeah, 1 was a
That's
nat 20.
Pretty
That was your
good. That's
highest
pretty
perception
I've ever
good.
Yeah, no, but one was a nat 20, the first one.
It was
That's
pointed.
fucking perfect.
So
Like,
you said
that was
pointed
pointed
is
up,
bad?
or like.
It was a Viper. It's probably a good thing you didn't grab it, because otherwise we'd be throwing you instead of this chest onto our new draft horse.
Yeah, no, just don't touch snakes anymore, Kelvin. Please.
I'm gonna
Okay.
kind of get up on my tiptoes to pat him on the back. It's okay, buddy.
I promise you won't touch snakes anymore.
Has Pyre
No,
come
I'm gonna
over to
walk
grab
away.
this chest yet?
I don't know.
Yeah,
Okay.
I have.
Okay. All right. We'll count our new earnings once we make camp for the night, but we should probably get moving. And soon.
Okay.
I walk up. Oh, thank you, Snow and Pyre, for preparing our guest for travel. That is very helpful.
He looks snug.
Snug as one can be when we don't want him to run away.
I
Yep,
mean,
no, been there, done that.
he's not exactly a guest for afternoon tea.
Wait, is there tea?
There can be tea at dinner.
We'll get you some tea, Kelvin.
Okay.
I'm gonna lean over to Cathalia. Hey, do me a favor and remind me to get a longbow when we get back into town.
There actually might still be that one guy that I talked to.
I don't need a
That's really
fancy
cool.
one. I just need a longbow.
Oh, okay.
As much as my hand crossbow can do plenty, but a longbow in situations like this where you're not the only one taking shots might be helpful.
It is
I'm
my
probably not
favorite thing.
quite as good as you, but I can practice.
I can teach you.
That would be. I would love some one-on-one training with you. As I look dead at Kelvin.
Oh
I got
fucking
you.
Christ!
Run
Why do I
and
feel like?
Fuck off.
Why do I feel like Pyre's next contract is gonna come from Kelvin?
If the price is right.
Exactly.
Gods.
All
And
right.
Just remember,
So,
he's
I
the one
need you
that
to
keeps
make
giving away
this-
all his money, and I do have more than he does.
I need you to make this look like it was vengeance from women and children goblins.
oh my
Hate you.
Done.
Let's
Oh.
go, people.
All right, so you load up your findings. Fantastic rolls on investigation and looking around.
Oh,
I
yeah.
believe this encounter happened rarely early in the day, so I
Yeah.
need someone to give me a d20 for your travel back to the capital.
Bloop. 11.
11.
Nice.
Okay. Your travel is, for the most part, unimpeded. It is a decently clear day. A couple of clouds here and there, but nothing looks like bad weather just yet. You make it through your day of travel. Your lovely prisoner does awaken at some point, but just accepts that he's captured. The end of your day begins to come down. As the sun comes down, are we going to look for a place to stay off the road, or are you just going to stay on the road?
We should probably get off the road.
Okay. Who will be looking for a place to stay? Or
I
a
think-
suitable campsite.
Thalia and I could probably do that together.
Yeah.
Okay. Each of you can roll a survival check, or one of you can roll with advantage.
You want to take advantage of Killer?
Yeah. A survival bloop. Nat.
That's
Natural
why.
20, 27,
That's
fantastic.
why.
So you, of course, passed where you had stayed the night prior, where you had the kind of cut in on the hill, very nice hidden place. As you're moving further up the road, and you just start, you're looking at the sun, you're like, okay, it's about to go down, I've got so much time left over. So you begin to, all of you watch this Cathalia, just kind of looks back, I'm going to go start looking for a place to stay off the road. And she begins to kind of lean off the path, moving out to about 30, 40, 50, 60 feet. Cathalia, as you're going, you just have this pull, it seems almost, to continue to move away from the main road. You just feel something, not, how do I put this, in a good way, like a good gut instinct, a feeling like that, but very strong. And as you're moving out, you actually hit your foot on like this hefty rock. You're like, ow! And you kind of look down, and you're looking at it, and you reach down to grab this rock, and you realize it's not a rock, it's this like rounded, smooth stone. And as you push your hand around it, and you tug up a bit, some of the grass kind of clears away, and it looks like some kind of a wooden trapdoor almost. If you want to try and pull it, you can give me a strength check.
It's worth a shot.
Sure, go ahead.
Catalia's leading Tam straight to the women and children.
Oh.
Back to normal. 14?
14? That'll be enough, yeah. As you
11.
kind of
What?
take a wider stance.
Yeah,
What?
sorry,
11.
I think I pushed the wrong button.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
a
I-
save.
My bad.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so 11. That's still enough. You're able to, you take a wider stance, you grab this kind of a smooth stone ring and heft it up, and probably about, I'll say by about a 3 foot by 3 foot trapdoor is uncovered as what looks to be like grass and tarp and things been placed over it. You heave it up, and all of you kind of watch as Cathalia, some of you who look off, you see her just start lifting something, and this trapdoor and this door opens. And Cathalia, you look down, and your dark vision sees probably about 20 feet down this hole with this kind of makeshift ladder, and then you can see the ground.
Nice. Hey guys, I found something cool. It looks like it could be a good spot to spend the night.
Okay. I'll walk over there.
Okay. As you approach this, you also have dark vision, correct? Yes.
I do.
You come over to it. This is kind of this 3 foot by 3 foot opening in the ground, and as you look down, you can see about, it's evening horizon time, so it's still able to catch it. You can see about 20 to 25 feet worth of tunnel that goes straight down with this kind of a rickety makeshift ladder, and then you can see the ground.
Well, if you kids want to go in and explore, I'll stay here with the horses. There's no way the horses are going to get down there, so.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking. I mean, it'll be a good place for us to rest, but whoever takes watch is going to have to take watch up here.
Go explore. See if it's a good spot.
All right?
Hopefully there's another way out of that hole.
We'll find out. Otherwise, it could be just a trap. I guess if anybody, unless anybody has any other objections, I guess I'll go down first.
If you want to.
Sure, and I will do so quietly and
Okay.
kind of poke around and look around.
All right. As you head down the ladder, it's a little testy at first. You're unsure about it, but you do make it down to the bottom. And once
Okay.
you get down, you can see that the wall the ladder is on is just a wall. And then as you turn around and look about this room, it's probably about a 20 foot by, I'd say 15 foot room.
Yeah.
Large, open, probably about 7-8 foot ceilings. And then all along the walls are these decently built shelves with various barrels, casks, and bottles lining them. And then in the middle, you see a desk. Or not really a desk, like just a table.
A
with some-
table. Okay. Papers and stuff on it?
You walk up to it.
Yeah, I'm going to walk up to it. I'm gonna go back to the hole for a second, back to the ladder. It looks like a larder, like somebody's larder, and it looks like it's stocked. Should I call out before I walk in there, guys? Or just kind of walk in there and see what happens? Because if someone's living in here, it's going to be a problem if I just go waltzing in. But if I call out and it's somebody bad, I'm giving them advance notice that we're there.
I mean, the hatch was kind of well hidden, so I don't think anybody would be in there. But maybe it wouldn't hurt to call out.
Maybe somebody else dropped down here with me to make sure I'm not getting stabbed in the back, because my back seems to become magnetic lately.
Pyre's going down there.
Okay.
Awesome.
Pyre heard there
Pyre,
might
as
be
you head
stabbing,
down. What was that?
Pyre heard there might be stabbing, and it's like, ah, man.
Yeah. Pyre, you head down as the dark vision granted to you by your blood from the elemental plane of fire, the shades of red begin to take over, and you can see similarly the same thing. This kind of 20-foot by 15-foot room, about 8 to 10-foot ceilings. The walls are lined with shelves that have barrels, casks, bottles, and things of that sort. And then in the middle, you see this desk, which appears to be some kind of papers on them.
I'm going to... Do I see any other, like, breaks in the wall or anything like that?
Are you going to look around thoroughly, or are you just going to look?
Just kind of look.
Give me a perception check, please.
9.
No, it seems to be what's been revealed to you so far.
I'm going to check the table.
Okay. As you walk over the table, as you do not have a light source with you, your dark vision picks up the shapes of paper and what looks to be a long burnt out candle.
Is the candle still lightable?
There might be enough there. It won't be very long if there is some there.
I'm going to pull a torch out of my backpack.
Okay.
Hey, Pyre, a little help? As I kind of hold out the torch to her. I mean, I can get my tinder box, but how do I say this without getting set on fire? You're kind of right there. And you seem to really like fire.
Okay.
Will you light my torch for me, please?
And then the door starts playing. Come on, baby, light my fire.
I was thinking Rent, but okay.
Do I need to do produce flame or burning hands?
Your choice.
Don't burn the bell flat.
I don't want to hurt him.
Please don't set me on fire. I did ask nicely.
Yeah,
I mean,
yet.
if you
not
if you
until,
use
not until Kelvin pays me to, but
I will say that you would, having this ability to cast these spells innately, you would know that for this situation, produce flame would be the most sensible cause.
yeah, that's what I was thinking. And it's not working.
No, it's all right. So Pyre, as you pull out your left hand and you cast this produce flame, Tamriel, you watch as a flame just flickers to life in her palm and just kind of stays
So
there.
cool and terrifying.
So you kind of hold your torch over it for just a moment. Pretty quickly, torch is lit.
Cool. I'm going to kind of use that to get a better look around.
Okay, make an investigation check.
My pleasure. 19!
19. All right, let me get some notes here. I expect you guys to find this place.
Sweet.
Alrighty then. As you're looking about, you can notice that it seems while there are barrels and casks here, most of them are actually empty. They've been tapped, and some of the bottles are either short filled are half filled or just missing entirely as you get this closer look now.
Okay.
Do you check the desk with this as well?
Yes.
Okay. You see on there what looks to be papers written in common describing transactions between various individuals. And you understand Thiefscan, correct?
I do not.
Okay, never mind. What you understand is that it seems to be talking about almost like it almost reads like a bard's tale, mentioning various people that go to and fro from places, enjoying various others' companies, along with what kind of drinks they like, and having this. It almost reads like a cheesy romance novel. A name you do pick out, it's just familiar to you, is Gregory Cromwell.
Ooh. He
And-
worked for the Black Vines.
Oh.
Are you sure about that?
Let me flip back and double check my notes. I'm almost positive he did. I thought Gregory was our point of
Gregory was
contact
the
with Shady.
No, Gregory was the dude who owned the meadery.
You're right.
There is mention, not too far from this name, of a meadery of immortality.
Of immortality?
Yes.
Immortal meadery.
Oh yeah, duh. Right part. Damn it!
He got excited.
I'm dumb.
Sorry.
Despite my intelligence, player is dumb. Character is smart.
If you know what? Solid point. Make an intelligence check for me.
Yeah. $22.
22 total. Reading through this, it's difficult to pick out the exact meaning of this message, but you have come across coded messages before, and you understand that these names are probably real names, but the places, locations, and drinks are probably some kind of code name or definitely refer to something other than what they are, especially once you put together Gregory and the meadery of immortality. You're like, oh, that's the meadery. Maybe Gregory had dealings with this person. Maybe, and you're kind of looking around. You do notice, especially with that high of an investigation check, a couple of the bottles that look similar to what the that sugary liquid was that was tried by you.
Good shit. The dangerous shit. Yeah.
I would say also with the 22, you can pretty much surmise that this place has not been in use for a while, and that it was used as kind of a potentially illegal method to get certain liquids out of the capital and sell them for a high price to other individuals.
Did I find any hidden caches, anything, where they might have stashed other things, not just booze?
You did not.
Okay. Well, it does seem like a decent place to hole up for the night. We are going to have to keep... Yeah. Thank you, Pyre, for this. I'm going to take the papers, and I'm going to put those in my pack.
Okay.
And I bet there's somebody that we can probably get that would be able to read these and make sense of it. We just have to make sure it's the right person. Yeah, let's go back up and talk to everybody and make sure everybody's cool with staying here.
All right. After you.
Thank you.
Ladies first.
Oh, really?
Par didn't say that. I said that, so.
Oh, okay.
She's thinking it. She's thinking it, though.
So the two of you head back surface side.
Yeah.
Is there anything the rest of you want to do? Well, they're probably down here probably 10-15 minutes.
Keeping an eye on this prisoner, making sure you don't try to run off.
He seems pretty... Give me an insight check. Snow. Please.
Just a second. That is not an advantage. That's from Saturday. 22.
22 total. He seems
Yeah.
oddly calm and content. You would gather he's probably been arrested a few times, so he's just like, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, kindred spirit.
Oh my.
Cathalia, Kelvin, anything you two want to accomplish in this 10, 15, 20 minutes you have to yourselves?
Probably at the there's probably some communication, there's some talking going on, and probably at the very end, it's just like right when they're about to pop up, it's like, do you think he's dead? Did Pyre kill him? Is that what's taking so long?
No, that
Oh
would
God.
that would be a quick job.
Is this
Thanks.
a mobile phone or
Hey, you trust me at this point. You had your back to me. I had a flame in my hand.
You're right. I do trust you. Are you telling me now that that's a mistake?
No, I'm just saying that I could have, but I didn't.
I
Remember-
appreciate you
Remember,
not
she
setting
is
me on
also
fire.
always very upset when we don't let her steal stuff.
Exactly. But it's mainly Calvin's fault, so I do that to Calvin.
Okay. Yeah, I'm okay with it being Kelvin's fault.
Yes, because Kelvin is the one who is like truly goody.
is he though?
We're all good in our own ways.
Okay.
So that's a decent place to hole up. There's no emergency, there's no other exits, but it does look pretty well abandoned, but it does look very kind of cozy. We could probably build a fire down there, although I don't really know where the smoke would come out, but
It's
we
open.
could... Huh?
Leave the hatch open.
Well, yeah,
It'll go out the hatch.
true, very true. And then we'd have to have somebody up here with the horses to, while we're on watch. Also, because I don't want anything to sneak up on us. But I think it's a decent little bolt hole. It'll work for tonight for sure.
We're how far off the road?
At this point, you're about 60 feet off the road, 70.
Are
Oh.
there any trees further off the road?
Trees?
Yeah, is there
Make a
anything
perception check.
Awesome. 22.
22?
Holy shit!
You're looking at
Yeah.
the road. You look at the road, you're like, I don't see any trees. And then you like turn around and there's a tree branch, like a pretty good sized oak tree, not but like 20 feet from you.
We could tie the horses up right there.
Okay.
Okay.
So
You get the horses tied up. Who will be taking the first watch?
Take
Take
first
one.
and second.
Okay.
I'll take after that.
And I'll do the last one.
Okay. First, second watch. Give me perception checks, please.
Yep. First watch not so great. Second watch much better.
Everything appears to be fine. It's a pretty quiet night.
Oh, before we bedded down, I guess I went and did my Outlander thing and got enough food for all of us.
Okay, got it. Yeah, easy enough.
Food and water, yeah. Decided to share with the bandit, even though we did grab him hard tack, but better to have that in reserve just in case.
Is he awake by this point?
If not,
been
he
awake
should
for a
know
while.
that being unconscious. I was gonna say, if not, being unconscious is super bad for you.
He's been awake for a while now.
Okay.
at least one point before bed, my hand went to my side, and then came back sad.
Oh.
Okay.
I don't have a pouch.
Your jerky is still missing.
Maybe we'll find it on the way back. Well, maybe not.
One of those 2 nat 20s at disadvantage in the exact spot we should have found it.
I
my
mean,
God, Kelvin's gonna use a wish spell for his fucking jerky.
I believe it.
Just gotta get 9th level spells.
That's it.
Oh my God.
All right. Third watch.
From the sun.
That's me. Not paying attention.
It's an easy night. Nothing really catches your eye. Kind of find yourself like twirling your axe like on the ground, like. This sucks. Your watch comes to a close. You go and you wake up Cathalia. Give me your perception check, please.
Guaranteed. There was at least 4 times she went to just wake somebody up. It was like, it's only been 30 minutes. Ugh. You know,
And
like the
because of
last
that-
2 hours of in that last 2 hours of like your working shift.
Yep.
Cathalia, you are looking around like, oh, this isn't so bad.
Oh.
At least I stayed awake.
Well, if you would have let me sleep.
No, I needed to know the time.
Tam, as you're coming to the end of your restful period, give me a
Yeah.
perception check real quick.
Oh God, he's gone. Oh God, I didn't see him leave.
I'm sure the axe twirling made him want to leave even quicker.
As you, I would imagine you would, once you get to the end of your resting period, you would begin to make your way towards the surface.
Yeah.
Okay. As you climb up this rickety ladder, you begin to hear this sound that you didn't know could be made by a humanoid type creature. And you're like, what is that? And as you're getting up further and further the ladder, you crest over the top, and you can just see Cathalia sitting on the ground, slumped over, held up by her bow, just snoozing. She is out.
Those eyes are closed, but her ears are flickering with every snore that comes out of Cathalia.
Yeah, but you're used to it by now.
I know.
You're like, wait, is that a different snort?
Yeah, in the beginning it would just wake her up. Now her ears just twitch.
So I'm just gonna I'm gonna make sure the horses are okay. Horses
Okay.
are still there.
They're still there.
Horses are still there. I am going to just kind of sit next to Cathalia.
The horses still have their passenger.
Where
I
did you leave
figured
him
we
for the
would've-
night?
We took him down with us.
Yeah,
Yeah, I was gonna
about
say
to
he was downstairs. That's why I was like, oh God, he's gone.
Oh, I didn't hear that part
Nope.
of it. I thought he was still
Yeah,
strung
he
to the
was-
horse.
No.
If you
Jesus
decide to
Christ.
take, let me know now. What would the party done?
Oh, we would have brought him downstairs with us to keep an eye on him. 100%.
I
Okay.
was about to say, you guys
And
won't
to
let
feed
me
him and let him
torture
go to
him?
the bathroom and everything else. Yeah, no, we're not going to leave him tied up like that.
Yeah,
Okay.
I was like, you're not gonna let me torture him, but you're gonna leave him tied up to a horse in that position all night. Wow.
I mean, I'm not speaking for the others, but I would.
At this
So I'm
point,
guessing at this point, Tam is probably this is probably the first time he's actually seen Cathalia sleeping.
Yeah.
Yeah, so now you know they're related.
She is like sitting on the ground, slumped into her bow. The bow is like, holding her weight up, and she is just sawing logs. She is out. You take a seat next to her.
Yep. Waiting for dawn.
As the sun begins to come up, the rest of you kind of begin to come out of your sleep.
I wake up and I panic because I see Tam right there.
Yep.
She
I'm just
starts
gonna
to panic.
stare
I'm
at
just
him.
going to kind of lean over. So how often do you fall asleep on watch?
Never.
Never. I'd believe that if I didn't just catch you snoring. I'd say
Tired
it's
kept
almost
waking me up.
cute. Oh, okay. I'd say it was cute. But and I'm gonna kind of sit where she can't quite see. But while you were sawing logs, somebody made off with our horses.
Ugh, fuck. Did we not tie them good?
I thought we had tied them pretty good.
Gonna stare at him.
As you're
tied
staring
them?
at him, you begin to hear the horses stirring.
I'm going to stab you one of these days and not even feel bad. I'm gonna get up and walk away.
You know, you wouldn't have felt bad in the first place if you would have just stayed awake.
Damn.
Nah, 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 nah.
I am for hire.
I take 2 watches a night. I handle half of every night.
You're old.
Uh-oh.
No.
I am just gonna.
The first couple
I'm gonna
fights.
clutch my chest.
The first
I
couple
can't
fight.
believe you.
The first couple fight of a vacation. That's what's happening right now. They've been
That
traveling
was-
too long together.
That was the last feeling I'll ever have. I've held on to that feeling for over 2 millennia. And you hurt my
keep
last feeling
Saying
ever.
this.
Hey, I sit there and I said, ladies first. I could have said age before beauty, but I didn't even do that. I'm not that mean.
I'm gonna go check on the horses.
Okay. They're fine.
We were choking on gummy bears.
All of you
Sheldon
up for the
finally
morning.
wakes up.
Yeah, late.
As always.
Hope
Kill.
everyone slept well. You look well rested. It points to my sister.
Okay.
Oh, God.
Just glare at him.
Perfect.
Like the Cathalia glare at her brother.
He's
And
oblivious.
you're gonna have like 6 emojis before I get one.
All right. Y'all manage to get up. You get your prisoner back up the ladder. Are you just like shimmying him up? Is someone trying to carry him up this ladder? How did you get him
More-
up and down?
More than likely, I've got him over my shoulder. Since
Okay.
I'm the pack horse.
Okay.
You said it, not us.
As you're about
Uh-huh.
halfway up the ladder, he's like, I can walk. I'm not against going to the capital. Or even being turned in, honestly.
Well, that's good to know, but they tell me to do something, I'll do it.
Did you not like your employers?
Roll a charisma check.
Ooh.
22.
22. He looks at you. He's like, I've broken out before. I'll just break out again. I could use a few days of 3 hots in a cot.
Pyre's smiling. She's not letting anybody see, but she knows.
Yeah, she knows about meatloaf on Wednesdays. Chicken pot pie Fridays.
As long as I don't have to fix it.
All right. Well, shall we?
Do you all head on? Do you let him ride a horse properly? Still tied up, of course.
No.
Okay.
If he wants to walk, I can hold on to the rope and
I
walk
was
him.
gonna say, yeah, he can walk if he wants to walk. He doesn't have to be.
I would much rather walk than be
Tied to a
Tied.
horse.
to that
Got it.
horse.
All right, well, you're
Cool.
walking with me.
That's fine. And he just pretty like a oddly calm, compliant, just walks with you.
All right.
You all spend this day traveling, I believe. the end of this day to get you back to the capital, if my memory serves correctly.
Correct.
Yeah. So the day's travel. I'll just take this real quick. It's a little overcasty, kind of a bit of a sprinkle, no heavy rain. Get to the kind of later points in the day, the sun's beginning to go down, and you come up to the southern gates. It's manned. Gates are open, but still always manned by the Queen Shield.
Yeah.
They kind of see you all approaching with this tied up individual, and they kind of one steps out and looks at all of you, kind of waves you over to the side.
We walk over to the side.
Interesting travel arrangements for that one.
Yeah, he's a bandit.
Oh,
Going back to the Midnight Oil Mercenaries so that they can deal with him.
oh. Do you have your bounty on you?
I do.
May I see it, please?
She'll show it to him, but she's not going to hand it over to him. She's just going to hold it out.
He kind of leans forward, lets it over for a minute. All right. Keep him close. You're back in the
Will do.
capital now. He let you pass.
Awesome.
Any response from the prisoner when we told him where he was going?
No.
Okay.
You push on through the capital, spending a little bit more walking time, kind of getting into the later part of the evening. Sun has gone down by now. But you do make it to the familiar place in the Skyward. The Midnight Oil Mercenaries. 2 lanterns have been lit at the entrance of the gate that goes into it, still open, and then also smaller, what looks to be like almost floating torches lining the walkway.
Those
Yeah.
are nifty.
Walking past this, you kind of head inside. It's much less busier than last time you were here. Definitely not bustling as it was. Still a few patrons here, mostly likely those that have been part of the guild for a minute and have garnered favor to stay here and enjoy the perks of being an actual member of just working for the guild alone instead of just picking up a job here or there. You move up to the counter. You see this time a female human kind of standing there with this kind of pair of like thinner spectacles in this decently colored tunic, mostly colors of blue. She seems to be kind of riding into a ledger.
I will walk up with the bandit behind me. Actually, I'm
Okay.
going to drag him up next to me and just kind of like put the bounty on the table and put like him in front of her so that he's not escaping Snow Snipe. She's
Right.
not going to let him.
I'll be on the other side of Snow and I'll have the thingy in my hand.
Awesome. That's exactly what I was going to suggest.
I was going to. Cathalia, you have the
Mercenary's honor.
stone, yeah.
He's got
Got
the
it right
selfie
here.
stick.
Yeah,
Okay.
I do.
As you kind of get closer and set it down, she goes, good evening. Can I help? You. And she takes the bounty and looks it over. Oh, completed already.
The first half. Apparently there's still another 12 to 15, but we wanted to make sure this one came back.
Okay.
We're going to go back after the others, but we, after taking him down and about 9 or 10 others, or 8 or 9 others, we wanted to make sure he didn't get a chance to warn his friends.
Okay. And she kind of
But-
sets the bounty back on the counter and slides it back over to you, Snow. So You plan for us to take custody of this one here, and then you're going to go back out and finish the job?
Yes, that was the plan.
Well, did you guys even know that there was a... Did you know how many there were?
No, we were just given the reports, and it was passed to us from the main guard.
Apparently it was an encampment of around 30 bandits who have been doing this all over the place.
30.
Roughly.
Yep.
Quite a group.
Yeah.
Yep.
Did they have any uniformity to any of their clothing, or perhaps facial scars, anything like that?
Not that I remember.
She kind of looks to the one who you're with. Are you cooperative, or are you going to be ornery? And he kind of chuckles a bit. Depends. Does it help my chances of getting better food this time around? She kind of eyes him. She kind of eyes him over a little bit. Couldn't hurt. All right then. We're with the Blacknecks. A little bit newer, but making our way up from Atoll. Blacknecks. All right then. I guess that explains the scarf. And now you notice that kind of tucked underneath his collar has been this kind of black scarf tightly wrapped around his neck. You've seen it, but you didn't really care or bother to take notice of it. Just feeling like a piece of clothing. Seems to be kind of a...
too stupid to be...
Essentially, yeah.
So that's your thing?
You couldn't have done a better name?
He kind of looks at both of you. What? Not my idea. I just joined him.
You joined a dumb group.
Yeah, I was
They
hungry.
almost got you killed.
Impressed.
I almost died of hunger. Which one are you gonna pick?
do. You do what you gotta do.
And he looks at the lady behind the counter. Can you please get me away from these people?
I thought we had a thing. What the hell?
You see, she just kind of looks over her back and whistles. Ruly! And you hear coming down the steps is this big, burly individual just wearing literally just like a kilt and a big old club over his back, kind of held around his shoulder and chest with a strap. Ruly will take care of you. He'll take you down to the guard station. Thank goodness. And he looks to you, Snow, and kind of holds his rope bindings up.
Rudy?
Ruly.
Rudy. I'll wait till they have a hold on him and then undo his ropes.
Oh, you just watch as this literally like gigantic hand that's as big as your two paws just wraps around the rope and pulls it away from you.
Enough.
He just kind of gives you a nod. And tugs it along. Ah, easy, gosh. And he leads him out the building.
As he leaves, I'm just gonna... There's better options that won't get you killed.
What are you talking about? I've been with you guys and almost killed a bunch of times. And I'm on the right side of the law.
I didn't say this was the better option.
You're right about that.
Alright, so he has been passed off as this...
That was my rope.
Yep,
my
there
rope.
goes your rope.
Is gone.
The clerk kind of looks at you. Well, that's one live, but we're not going to pay you until it's completed. But I will make a note that one has been turned in alive.
Is there anybody here that's good at magical tracking?
Magical tracking?
Could just wait until he decides to bust out and then follow him to wherever they are. He's gonna go back.
See, I mean, he kind of snitched them out.
He needs to eat. He said so himself.
I'm sure I could, or you could, contract out some help, offering part of the reward.
Thought to throw out there. We could leave now and go see if we can find them ourselves.
I think we should stay the night at least. Get some sleep and then go out.
Certainly. Where shall we sleep then? Back to the pint? The meadery?
I don't think the meadery tonight.
Pint sounds good.
It's pricey, but we are going to get paid pretty well. And we do have some stuff to count.
That you do.
So I guess we'll head back to the pint. Now the only question is one room or two. Do we all want to crash out in one room and save the money, or do we want to split it up again?
Don't we get like a discount type thing?
I don't think we're getting a discount anymore.
We're not getting it for free anymore, but they did mention that they would slide a favor our way if we returned.
Okay, I thought that was the, it was. I knew it wasn't going to be free, but I thought it was one of those you're going to have to pay from now on kind of deal when you stay with us type setup. But that's fine.
I mean, we might still have to pay, but it won't be full
Yeah, oh, yeah.
price. I believe
Okay,
they
well,
said
I
it would
thought
be the
they'd
employee's
mentioned,
price.
I thought they'd mentioned at cost.
Oh, at cost is a lot better for me. I'm good with that.
We'll figure it out when we get there. I'll figure it out.
Yeah. Okay, and away we march.
Okay.
Chat,
Yeah.
find it in the records for us.
Let me check.
And that is where we'll take our break real quick. Going for an hour and 20 minutes already. Does not feel like it. This has been great.
Wow.
Yeah.
Time
Alright.
flies.
Yeah. Go ahead and let you guys go on mute. I'll deafen for you guys, but go enjoy your 10-minute break, and I'll see you guys back here in 10 minutes.
Okay.
To chat. How are all of you doing tonight? Oh man. Matthew with the bit cheers. Oh my gosh, thank you so much. Zooey with the host. Zooey, what's up, man? Hope you're doing great. I will have to go get a refill of water here shortly, but I got a few minutes to hang out. Yeah, I'm excited too. I am just... this is great. Yeah. I'm having a blast. I know that much. I'm glad you all are too. It's very nice to have all of you here enjoying this crazy story. Yeah, true. Yep. Oh my gosh. Oh, it's going great. I should actually probably start an actual timer this time, unlike last time. There we go. It's going. It's gonna get left at the nursing home. Oh my god. Oh. Y'all gonna kill me with these comments, I swear. Alright, I'm gonna go get myself some more water and a quick snack. Thank y'all very much for hanging out. And I will see you here in about, let's say 8 minutes for me. Let my table have their full 10-minute break back in my day. I'll catch you guys back. Thank you so much for being here. I love you. Hey everybody, welcome back. Hope you had a good break. I know I got me some more water, which is always important. Before I get my table back in here, I want to make one quick announcement. We are at, I believe, 87 followers right now. That is nuts. That is absolutely fantastic. It's just a quick reminder that when we hit 100 followers, we're going to do a giveaway for a 5th edition Dungeons & Dragons player handbook guide, which is right here. It's so crazy. Now, I knew from my community that I'm building, which is fantastic, and I love each and every one of you. I want to make sure you got something that was amazing. So just a book was not going to be enough. I had to spice it up a little bit. How do you spice up a book? I have my table sign it. That's how. Now you'll notice I've got all my table members here, and then here on this big old page here, that's where your name, lucky winner, is going to go, along with a personalized note from yours truly for well wishes and great times. And we'll see what else I want to throw in there. But when we hit that 100 followers is when the giveaway is going on. So if you want a shot at winning this, tell your friends, tell your family, let them know, hey, you like Dungeons & Dragons, why don't you check out this stream over here? They're pretty cool. Thank you all so very much. Let's go get my table back in here.
Half minutes.
Hello.
Hey.
Hello.
Hello.
We did
fly.
Is this my table?
I don't know,
No.
maybe.
Maybe. Okay. Is this the wild cards? calling wild cards. All right.
I don't know if I want to answer.
Welcome back from break, my lovely wild cards. I hope you had a good one. I know I got some. What is this, table 6? I got some water. Hopefully you guys got something to drink, some snacks.
Yeesh.
And we left off with all of you heading towards your tavern of choice, the Gracious Pint, located in the Horizon Ward, where you had established a pretty good connection with the Turin family after saving their son Nathaniel and also escorting him to a new jewelry shop some time ago. But it is late. You kind of run past a couple of night patrols. Nobody you noticed. You don't see Nathaniel out and about. But you do get to the Gracious Pint, to where you open a door. You see, and as you are most accustomed to at this point in night, it's more of a bare bones staff, as some of them are actually kind of putting chairs on top of tables, kind of closing it down a little bit. But they see you, recognize you, and some give away, like, hey. And then the bartender, he notices you, just gives a wave. But welcome back to the Gracious Pint, Wildcards.
Thank you.
Thank you.
See, this is the perk of being inducted into the wild cards.
It is. You're welcome to places like this, and no one looks at you weird.
Aw, yeah.
And it was probably because of us that you didn't get arrested at that execution.
True.
Nobody looks at you weird until after the alcohol's been consumed. Then it's no holds barred.
It's questionable.
I mean,
Yeah,
look at me.
basically.
Look at me. I kind of stick out. How many fire genocides do you see?
Like a burnt thumb.
Yeah, exactly.
My God.
So we're gonna need at least one room for the evening. How much
Okay.
would that cost us?
That would be, I had it pulled up. Let me get it back up. For here, for you guys, it would be, for one room, be 1 gold.
We'll take 2 rooms, please.
Okay, 2 gold.
2 gold. I will pay the man.
Okay.
We stashed the horses here. Yes.
There would be a place to keep them here. This is a kind of a nicer, larger establishment. There's a stable built, extended out back. So you leave
I
them
will sign
around.
one of the stable boys a gold and have him carry that chest that was that we had
The
if he
empty
can
one?
lift it. What do you mean the empty one?
Was it not empty before it was carried over, or did you leave everything in it?
We left everything in it.
Okay. Now he's going to attempt to carry it.
If
He's
he can't,
pretty stout boy.
Oh yeah.
He takes it up to, you show him where your room is.
Yep.
Takes it up there, sets it down on the table in the middle that you're accustomed to trancing near.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
And he heads off to take care of your horses.
Awesome.
What else?
Well, I'm going to spend my time counting this and cataloging everything on how much we have received.
Okay.
What were those items that you wanted Snow to look at earlier?
Snow, do you have the ability to identify what is magical and what is not?
I can detect if there is magic on it, but I cannot tell you anything more than what school of magic it would belong to. You would need to go actually find somebody who can identify what it is.
Can you do that with these, please?
How
And
many?
I set out the earrings and the bangles.
Bracelets. Yeah.
Okay.
So there's 2 separate sets?
Mhm.
Yes.
Okay.
But I set them kind of next to each other.
Well, detect magic is 30 feet, so I can detect
Yes.
both of them.
It is a
I was just-
sphere, I believe.
Correct.
Yeah.
Okay. So you take the process to cast Detect Magic. Both of them do emanate a magical aura. And the school, give me a minute to make sure I don't misspeak. I just need to check the spells really quick. I should have had this ready. My apologies.
All good.
One is Abjuration, that is on the silvered bracelets.
Okay.
Okay.
And the earrings is Transmutation.
Okay.
Good. No, we'll point to each of them and discern the 2.
Excellent. We can definitely get these identified the next time, because I do want to try and get back pretty early. Maybe we can sell the horses and then hit the road.
Might be able to find someone to help us find out what they are here while we're here. It's a pretty big city.
Well, yeah, but I figured we'd hit the road pretty early.
Also true.
Okay. As you're going through the coin, you find 40 gold pieces, 60 silver, and 110 copper.
Okay. I will divide all of those by 5 and put them into bags.
Okay. More than easy to do. There's plenty of coin purses here to pick and choose from.
Yeah. If my math is correct, that is 8 gold, 12 silver, and 22 copper for each.
Payday, my favorite day.
Right?
Give me those numbers again real quick.
8 gold, 12 silver, 22 copper.
Thank you.
Got it.
I would say at this point, the
Was
girl
there
is
any
you're
other
just... Go ahead.
any other gemstones or anything else? You said there were trinkets and stuff in there. What was that stuff worth?
Looking over it, you would not... What would this be? Give me an investigation check.
15.
15. It's not really your area of expertise. Looking over it, you could probably take these to the jewelry store you are familiar with and get them appraised and even sold, probably.
Perfect.
Most of them are like necklaces with gems inlaid in them, or rings, things of that nature.
Okay. Well, I guess we'll just have to. Have the girls gone to their room for the night?
No, not yet.
Okay, so we can
Well,
try
I
and sell the.
haven't.
We can sell the horses, sell this stuff, sell the jewelry, and get the items identified tomorrow, and then leave the day after. Or we can leave all of this stuff and deal with it when we come back.
Well, you were wanting to look at bows. We can do that on the way out.
And who
Yeah.
knows if those items might help us in some way.
That's a good idea. Yeah, I think maybe taking an extra half a day. All right, I guess that's the decision. So tomorrow morning, eat breakfast, sell stuff, buy a bow, get this stuff ID'd, and we move on. Sound like a plan to everybody?
Yep.
Sounds good.
Awesome.
All right. All of you head to bed for the night?
Yep.
Yes.
Okay. You can have a long rest. There are no issues here in this part of the city. You all feel pretty safe.
Yeah.
Morning comes. You head out. First order of business.
First order of business is probably to sell the horses,
Okay.
because that's going to be the biggest thing. No? Yes? No?
Yeah. I mean, I don't
Mhm.
think we really want to drag them along with us.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I guess we are going to.
Give me investigation checks. 2 of you, please.
I can do one, or
I'll do the other.
Okay.
do you want me to do advantage?
19.
Or do we... Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, you go ahead and roll it.
Oh.
Alright.
Which is a lot better.
Between the 2 of you, it's a little difficult this early in the morning, but after you begin to make your way towards the southern gate, knowing eventually you are going to leave the city, here in the Horizon Ward, not a whole lot of people are awake at this hour. Especially if you've just rested and left, it's pretty close to just after dawn. There's some people out and about, but not a lot. As you push into more like the Earth Ward, you see a little more business picking up, and you do come across a stable hand who seems to be kind of getting some of the horses their breakfast, getting them ready. Kind of has this. It's more like a 3-walled shack than it is a stable. It's definitely smaller. Currently, he has 2 horses he's taking care of. You don't see a sign.
Hey, Kelvin, you should go talk to him and see how much we can get for these horses if he buys horses.
Okay. I will. I'll take like 3 steps forward and then kind of look back and see no one's following me.
I'll be a little bit behind you.
Does anybody follow Kel? You go a little bit behind him? Okay.
Yeah.
So once I look back, I see my sister take a step, and I'm like, fine. And then I go forward.
Okay.
I mean,
I'll
if
take
you
the-
want
pity
intimidation, I'll
steps.
go.
So you approach this individual.
Yes.
He kind of sees you and goes, his eyes go a little wide, but you seem calm, so he doesn't run. Morning.
Morning. Beautiful day out, isn't it?
So far, you see, he kind of eases up now. He's seems more relaxed already. Yeah, you're an orc.
Don't tell anyone else. I'll make sure to whisper that so that no one else hears.
Okay. Can I help you?
Yeah. I see you. Are you in charge of this stable?
Yeah, I own it.
Are you looking to procure a few more horses?
Well, I did just sell a couple, so yeah, I could definitely get some more to... Are you selling those two back there?
We are definitely always taking offers on them. These fine champion breeds we have.
Champion breeds?
Do you not? Don't they look amazing?
Kind of looks him over. Mind if I, He kind of points, like, to himself and then the horses. Look him over a bit.
Of course.
Okay. It's going to...
At this point, I'll be up next to Kelvin.
Okay. He kind of checks them over. You see he's kind of checking their mane. You see as he comfortably walks behind them, kind of looks at their hooves, puts it back down, checks all four of those. Kind of carefully circles the horse and comes back. Well, I don't know about champion breed, but I could get you a decent price for them. They seem a bit run, not too well taken care of. I'll have to put some work into them.
Without any context, I'm just gonna look back to my party. They lied to us, and then I'll turn back to the guy.
Well, that's unfortunate.
I am so sorry that I wasn't honest. I did not know. We
Make a deception
must
check.
have gotten swindled. Yes. 20.
That's unfortunate. That happens, especially to good people here in this. You didn't get him in the capital, did you?
No, it was do you and I'll turn on my sister. Do you remember the name of that city? It was just like right down. It was a little ways to the east. It's right there.
I know what you're talking about, but I cannot remember.
Yeah, it's.
Well, anyways, I can.
Yeah.
If you're gonna be selling them, I can take them off your hands.
Yeah, I mean, what are they worth?
I'd have to put some work into them. Normally I sell for about 75, 80, sometimes 90, but for the work I have to put in, I'd probably have to say probably about 45, 50. I hate to see good people get swindled. 50 each.
You seem like a good person.
Thanks.
I can do that. That's basically half of what I paid for it, but
Oof.
yeah.
Give me one more deception check.
$19.
That's unfortunate. Luckily, you caught me at a good time. I just sold 2 others fairly well. Bred them up myself. So, give me a minute. Go ahead and hitch them up inside.
All right.
You see, he kind of goes into this smaller shack that actually has 4 walls and a roof that's attached to this one. And he's gone for a few minutes before he comes back out with 2 sacks of gold.
Before he comes out, Pyre's gonna like look at Kelvin and like smile at him, like impressed.
What? I'm just selling horses.
Fantastic. This individual comes back out and kind of hands you the 2 sacks of gold. It'll be some work, but I could turn this into a profit. Be more careful next time.
Is there anything we should look for? I mean, if we're going to be buying and selling horses like this...
Well, I mean, how much time do you have? I can explain quite a bit to you.
We are set to get out soon.
Okay.
If there's one thing to look for.
One thing to look for? He kind of motions you to come down closer so he can whisper to you.
Yeah, I'll get close.
He's like, whatever you do, always, always, always check their hooves. Telltale sign if they're getting run hard or not.
Thank you.
Kind of gives a wink.
I'll pat him on the back and. You're a good guy. You're a good guy.
You're a weird orc. I'm glad I met you.
Likewise. And then I'll walk the. I'll do that little like hurried step, but not look like I'm rushing away.
Yeah.
Oh shit, that worked.
We gotta go now.
How much
I'm
did we
just
get out of that?
I will.
I'll tell
I'm going to push the gold into Snow's hands and be like, "Let's go to the enchanting shop. Let's go. Go. We're going now."
Okay. We're following.
Thank you,
Lead the
and I
way.
hurriedly follow my brother.
Holy
Where
shit.
are you heading?
That's 20 gold for each of us.
Nice.
Where are you
I
heading?
mean, we
that
go to How close is Wondrous Willie's from here?
Pretty close. You're very close to the spiraling square.
Oh, let's go to Willie's.
We're going to Willie's. Definitely going to Willie's.
Okay.
I'm probably gonna be broke when I leave.
You head to Wondrous Willie's. As you get up to the door, it's still a little early. Not as early as when you had ventured out for the day, but it's still pretty early. You're not sure if he's going to be there or not. But you get up to the door, and it opens. And kind of
Man.
sitting behind the counter, very sleepy-eyed, with this tankard, essentially, of a steaming liquid. And he's just kind of got it in one hand, and there seems to be like a spectral floating hand holding a book as he's flipping the pages with his physical left hand. Welcome to Wondrous Will. Oh, hey! What are you doing? And he kind of looks over at Kelvin and then takes a sip.
Willie!
Orc!
No, it's Kelvin.
Kelvin, yeah.
That's a weird name.
Got it.
Anyways,
What can I do for you?
we had a couple things that we might like to get identified. If you got time.
Well, question really is, do you have time? I have 2 costs for identifying. One takes a few minutes, one is instantaneous.
How long do we got?
We can take the slow route for both. It's only 2 items.
We could take a little bit of time.
How long is? Yeah, I was gonna say, how long is the slow route here? How long is the
Um,
few minutes?
How many items do you have that need to be... I heard you said you had a few items?
1 pair of earrings and 1 set of bangles.
So 2 items. That would be
Yes.
about 20 minutes to get it completely done.
I think we
It's
got
about
20 minutes.
10 minutes per.
I think we can do that. How much is that gonna run us?
5 gold
5 gold for both?
each.
Each. Got it. Done. I will put down the 10 gold and the bracelets and earrings.
Okay, preference on first?
No preference. Dealer's choice.
Okay, he grabs the earrings, sets them in the middle of the table, and you watch as he reaches into one of his folds of his robes and pulls out a piece of white chalk and begins to draw on the counter.
I'm gonna tug on Cathalia's show. Watch this. This is awesome. This is awesome. This is awesome.
Noah's actually gonna watch too. She wants to see
There is
what he draws on the table.
10 minutes of chalk drawings. If anyone wishes to attempt to discern what he's drawing, you can make an Arcana check.
Okay.
Kelvin has
Thanks,
watched
guys.
this.
Oh,
Hi.
never mind.
Dirty
Wow.
Serious.
20.
Kelvin has watched this
12.
multiple times. Let's see how his -1 Arcana works.
Tamriel,
I am
you've
curious,
not utilized this spell yourself, but you've seen it used in this manner multiple times. This is identify via the ritual, as the spectral mage hand is still floating and is holding his a book open in front of him as he's constantly referencing back to it as he makes these angular shapes, circles, various scriptures of arcane letters. And then about 10 minutes in, he finishes one of the circles, and then he puts the chalk down, places both of his hands on either side of this ring. All the chalk lights up with this
Here it comes, here it
arcane,
comes, here it comes.
like gold light. And and the chalk is gone. And you see his eyes kind of glaze over for a minute. And this was the earrings, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, interestingly useful. These are earrings of message. One person wears one wears the other, and the two of them can communicate only to each other. Almost like, almost as if you were whispering next to each other, but you can be about 100 to 120 feet apart. So long as nothing is obstructing you that's too thick. So if you're trying to go through like a lot of buildings or solid stone or hard rock, it might not make it, but you'll just have to kind of play with them a little bit.
Neato.
That could be useful.
That could be very useful for those of us that sneak ahead and those of us that sit kind of back.
Now the bracelets. Puts him in the middle of his counter and begins to do the same exact circle. 10 minutes later, puts his hands down on the edges. His eyes glaze over. And then they fade back to normal. Oh, this is incomplete, but usable. If I had to guess, and he starts flipping through the book that the hand was holding. If I had to guess, here it is. And he puts it down, and you see this kind of hand-drawn illustration of these bracers that should cover from the wrist to the elbow, but the ones you have only cover about half that distance. I believe someone was trying to make these. They're protective bracers that allow those who don't usually wear armor to kind of increase their ability to protect themselves a little bit.
Pyre turns her head automatically, like,
But
what?
these are about, again, halfway completed, so the magic's there. Theoretically, you should get some benefits, but I'd be about half as strong.
Willie, we're going to be in and out of town. Would this be something you'd be capable of finishing?
It's no quick task for this item. I could finish it, but it would take time.
About how long, if you don't mind me asking?
If I focused only on this and nothing else, I could probably do it in about a month.
Ooh.
This is very strong permanent magic.
Yeah. But you said we should get half the benefit as is right now?
I believe so. Again, incomplete. The spell I use doesn't... It's rough when things are left like this in progress, but...
I gotcha. That makes sense.
I believe you should be able... Actually, let's see how much he... Oh, yeah. I strongly believe you should be able to benefit from probably half of the enchantment that was attempting to be placed upon this.
Is there any way to test it out here in a more controlled environment
Well,
instead of out in the battlefield?
for the completed item, he kind of picks one of them up. When this is completed, it will take a bit of bonding with the item, but as is, you should be able to instantaneously benefit from its effects.
I think I have a much more interesting question for you.
Yes.
You are wondrous. And it would be wonderful if you could make, and I'll push the earrings towards him, 3 more of these.
I could possibly do that.
And how long would that take?
Well, again, if I only focused on making these, probably take probably a 10-day.
What would that cost?
Same kind of material as this silver here.
Would be preferred.
Along with time. Could probably do it for about, especially if I'm focusing only on this, mind you. This would be about, is it 3 more?
Yes.
Say 200 each. 200 gold.
That is very fair. I don't know if we're able to do that right now.
When it comes from copper and gold, what would that be?
It would reduce the price a bit, but I don't know how well the copper would take to the holding of the magic. The quality of the metal assists in the enchantment taking hold.
Hey, if we
What about platinum?
check the
Well, it would certainly cost more, but it would certainly be done.
Hey guys, just if we're already gonna rack up, and I Willie, would you give us just a moment, please? And we
Sure.
kind of step away from Willie for a second. So we're standing to gain almost 500 gold, as it stands right now, with killing no more bandits. If we get everything from just the bandit bounty, we'll have 500 gold just there. That's nothing coming from the goblin one either, and that's no more bandits. We could probably get these done when we come back, and
How
it
are
won't
we
have
gonna
to come out of
transport
anybody's
them, though?
pockets. Huh?
How are we going to transport them here, though?
What? Who?
The bandits, like if we don't kill anymore.
Oh, I mean, we're already gonna get 500 gold if we kill every one of the rest of the bandits. You're losing 25 gold, but
Oh.
you're still getting 25 gold ahead.
Yeah, I can't promise anything whenever it comes to not killing.
I would rather us be safe than sorry. There's still only 5 of us, so at most we take 3 more bandits with us. At absolute most. And that would probably honestly require 2 people on each watch. Which would mean everybody's taking a turn, I say as I pointedly look at Kelvin.
Well, if I take the
What
incomplete
is-
bracers, that could definitely help.
Oh yeah, no,
With
that's
the
gonna
bottom.
you're getting those bracers for sure. But I'm just thinking for right now, we can still use the 2 earrings that we do have between me and, say, Cathalia, because Cathalia generally stays back and doesn't do much of the sneaking with me. It's typically me and Snow. We could do that for now, and then once we come back and collect on the bandits, we could, commission these. I'm sure we could find something to do for a few weeks around here. Help clean some stuff up or something.
Take some menial jobs.
Something.
Well, I'll turn back to Willie. When would you need payment, and do you need the item to make more?
No, I understand it well enough. After going through the process of casting this spell, I could easily replicate it without needing the item itself.
We're currently about to head out to go finish a mission, to finish something for the Mercenary Guild. it
Is that the
possible-
Midnight Oil Mercenary Guild?
That
Yes.
is
Are you proper members by chance?
working on it.
Ah,
Oh
Okay.
yeah, show him the stone.
Our name is in a
Hold it
book.
out.
We do got a stone.
What kind of pamphlet out of
They
my pocket.
obviously let everyone have that to record their missions. No, but if you were proper members, I could give you a bit of a discount. I can make a bit of a deal with them.
Well, we're working towards that. We don't have it yet, but we look forward to being able to make that kind of discount in the future.
Well, good luck to you.
Thank you.
We could just say we're proper members.
We just told him we're not.
No, I'm literally saying that to him.
Oh, I'd prefer
Gonna
to not
look at
lie to
him.
the man.
Well,
they're
you
bickering,
see,
huh.
I have to give these names back to the guild to make sure the discount was warranted.
Yes. I do not want to get you in trouble.
Pyre's gonna
Thank
look at
you.
him and be like, is there any way we can pay whenever we get back? If you start now, can we pay whenever we get back?
We'll take half up front, and I will begin.
So that'd
So
be
200 apiece.
300.
300 total.
I can cover one of them.
Cover another.
I can cover 28 gold.
38 gold, so we can combine.
I'll cover 2 of the rings, and I'll get my money back from the jewelry.
Did the last one.
Okay, go ahead and mark off your gold.
Done.
Broke again.
Yay.
Way.
Look at there.
Willie takes the payments, and you see him as he pulls out a secondary book from underneath the counter, opens it up, and begins doing a quick rough sketch of the item. If you just give me a few moments here so I can make sure the design is correct of each of them.
Sure.
Of course.
You see him, it takes about 5-10 minutes to sketch out a decent drawing of what they look like.
Cool.
All right, thank you very much. I will get started on this immediately.
Thank you. Oh, do these require us to bond with them?
No, it's a rather low-level enchantment itself. Just
Excellent.
time, process, materials.
Yeah. I will slip one of the earrings that we currently have onto my ear.
Okay. Slips onto your left ear.
Yep. I will hold out the other one to Cathalia.
I'll put it on mine.
Okay.
Does
What was that?
it have to look like a wing, or can we have it any shape we want?
Be any basic shape you want.
All right. Can you make mine look like a flame?
Gee, nobody saw that coming at all.
Certainly.
Oh, I mean, yeah. You should know. All right, thank you.
See you fire tossed it inside. ×1 flame.
Perfect. Thank you, Willie. We'll see you soon.
Of
I
course.
like what I like.
I'm not judging you.
You most certainly are what you are. And we will walk out. Significantly lighter than we walked in.
Okay.
Hey, Kelvin, you weren't wrong.
No.
I'm poor again.
Pyre, do you put the bracelets on?
Yes.
Okay. As you put on these bracelets, you finish locking them in, and they go chunk, chunk, and they actually almost seem to shrink a bit, and they get kind of snug. Not painful, but secure. And then as they do this, you see the lighting on them, the arcane script, begin to light up. And you just, for a moment, you just feel safer. More protected. And while this feeling passes, it doesn't really leave you. You may effectively add a +1 to your armor class.
Ooh,
All right.
good call.
Getting some good memories from the Iron Coliseum.
Okay.
Tank gets tankier.
What would be the
Pyre's
wild
gonna-
card's next step?
Pyre's gonna look at him and be like, I love these. I never thought I'd be a bracelet kind of girl, but I love these.
They
You're
look
very
amazing,
welcome.
too.
Well, Tam said he needed to go buy a bow, correct?
Yeah,
little
we can
gaudy.
grab that here.
Clash with my.
Well, we can go see a jeweler about those gems.
I was gonna
and
say,
stuff.
yeah, we'll pick up the bow while we're here though, because it was here that the one bow salesman, the magic bow guy. Not that I'm trying to buy a magic bow, but
They're really expensive though, but they're
yeah,
awesome.
I can't afford those right now. But hopefully he's got some regular ones too.
Okay. So you search for. What was his name?
Jude, I remember that.
Right.
I believe he was a dragonborn.
He was a
He was a dragonborn.
dragonborn. Believe white scales or silver?
I think it was silver.
That I don't
Silver.
remember.
Silver. Okay. You're going to look for Jude.
Yes.
Make a perception check.
Everybody or whoever's looking.
Two of you may make this check.
I'll do it too.
Thank God. Oh,
12.
As you're looking around, Tam, you're like, I don't see any silver dragonborn. Are you serious right now?
Like,
And
hey,
you're like,
Jude.
and you're looking away from where everyone else is looking, and Cathalia's like, he's right over there. And you're like, what? And you turn, and just on the other side of the spiraling square, kind of a little hard to see, but eventually you do pick out a silver dragonborn. It seems to be unhitching his cart and beginning to kind of put down these stable, like, pegs that will help keep the wheels from moving.
yeah.
So you head over there.
Yes.
All right, Cathalia, as you get a little closer, Jude kind of finishes setting up and opens up the regular side, not the one that you'd seen the other bows come from. That seems to be closed still, but he opens up the other side, and it seems almost like actually fold out, almost origami style, into like shelves and various other things, bolts, arrows, short bows, long bows, and he kind of hitches it up with these two like kind of long, almost 2x4 shapes. Clunk. All right, ready for another day of fine merchanting. And he turns around. Hi! Good morning.
Hey.
Have you come back to buy the bows?
No, I'm still short on money, but my friend here would like a bow.
He wants to. Does he want to see the other side?
I'm not quite there either, but I would love to pick up a good quality longbow.
Longbow. I have longbows, of course. And he kind of gestures to like the kind of like as he opened this, like these shells kind of came out and cascaded down to the bottom, and then also an extra like wall space essentially left and right. And then kind of the centerpiece is what looks to be about 4 longbows made of different colors wood. One seems to be more like a darker oak. One seems to be some kind of ivory, as is pristine white. You have one that is kind of a redwood looking, and another one that just seems to be plain brown.
I will take maybe, may I look at the darker oak one?
Certainly. He kind of reaches up with his scaled talons hand, grabs it, passes it down to you. There you go.
And how are these priced, if you don't mind me asking?
That one there, that will run you 55 gold.
Okay. 55 gold. After I just spent all of my gold.
Do you want that one?
I kinda want this one, yes.
Okay, so I will pull 55 gold out of my pouch and hand them to Tam.
Thank you. And I will pay you back as soon as we sell this jewelry.
Making up for the old comment.
So you pay Jude. Anything else? Do you need arrows?
Yes, a quiver and 20 arrows would be lovely.
Certainly.
How much would that run?
For buying bow, 1 bundle arrows free.
Perfect.
Quiver 2,
Thank you very much.
included in price.
Excellent. You're a good man, and I hope we can come back and...
He kind of narrows his eyes at the man comment.
A good guy. Sorry, didn't mean to offend.
Agreed.
You're a good person.
You two. Anything else?
Not today, I believe.
Okay.
Thank you.
He will kind of go back to pretty much panhandling customers, trying to talk to them, get them to come in. Okay.
So next is a jeweler.
Yes.
Where are you heading?
Do we know anybody other than Shady?
Yeah,
Roll
we
a
know the
history
one.
check. Oh, does someone remember?
Yeah, we went to the one. In I want to say it was this. No, it wasn't the Sky Ward. We went to the one that we directed Lord Turin to. The one with the Tabaxi boy that Snow was
Correct.
smitten with.
Not smitten, just sniffing. There's a difference.
The
Sniffin.
smitten kitten.
Sorry, I'm not. I don't understand the finer details. I apologize.
It's okay. Times are changing, and you're trying to catch up.
God.
I will say,
Another
someone give me a
world.
history check.
It's all right, Boomer.
Not me.
21.
21. You remember the Sapphire Skies located in the Sky Ward. You
Was the
recall
Sky
that
Ward.
this place was acquired by Annabelle Mason, and she had
Yes.
bought it after it had been sold by the Hunvilla family.
Yes.
You head out of the spiraling square, quick jaunt through the Horizon Ward into the Sky Ward. At this time of the day, it's starting to get a little closer, probably 7 or 8. More shops are open, more people are out and about. You get to the Sapphire Skies, walk inside, and there you see the familiar female half-elf, kind of that long black hair with one side of it completely shaved bald, wearing her usual attire of the kind of blue tunic, black trousers, this red vest, and it seems the vest has been modified to have various pockets sewn into it, and it looks like she's just wearing a jeweler's kit, essentially.
Wow. Cool.
Kind of the bell, ding, 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 as you walk in, and she kind of has this ring in her left hand and these kind of double spectacles down. Is just a moment, and she's kind of seeing a pair of like delicate tweezers as she places a stone into it. And you can watch as she pinches the middle around it and sets it down and kind of shuffles her kind of jeweler's glasses down. You all seem familiar.
We escorted Lord Turin a little while ago.
You did work for him, that's right. Is he coming back to make a trip?
This is a personal errand of ours.
Oh. How can I help you today?
We found some jewelry and some things, and we were wondering if we could get you to take a look and maybe take them off our hands.
Perhaps. Could you elaborate on found?
We liberated them from some bandits.
We're adventurers.
Make a persuasion check.
Who?
You.
Damn.
Damn it!
With
I
advantage?
was-
I was
No.
talking to. I helped.
All right,
Two
well,
words.
You got this. No. Oh.
I even used a help die.
Oh.
She kind of looks it over. I don't know what kind of establishment you think this is, young man, but I don't deal in that kind of business.
Pyre doesn't like the way she's talking, so she kind of whispers it for only Tam to hear. It's like, do you want me to visit this place later?
And I'll just kind of shake my head. I apologize if we offended you. We did not take these from good people, but I understand. And I will kind of pack things up and over my shoulder. Oh, and thank you for the young compliment. I have been very insecure about my age recently. And I will just walk away.
She looks very confused at you.
Why don't you just tell her your whole story about the couple fight, all that?
No, there's no need for that. And I will say directly to Cathalia, and now nobody else even needs to hear our fights anymore.
Yeah. Ugh. I'll just walk out the door.
Okay. You guys head back out to the streets.
Well,
Is there anywhere else other than Shady?
didn't Shady tell us to go to hell last time we talked to her?
Pretty
Pretty
sure
much.
she did.
Oh,
She
shit.
said, "Don't come
just
back,
as
or I'll
a-
kick your ass."
Just as a little note, never tell somebody you found stuff.
I said we
It's-
liberated it
Yeah, that's what
bandits.
thieves say.
from bandits.
Pretty sure that's also what thieves say.
Oh, god damn
Yeah.
it. Fine.
Well,
I'm gonna look at Kelvin. Next time you do the talking then.
Pretty sure this is why Kelvin always does the talking.
I know that. I
pretty
am
certain you've
fucking
said that
well
before.
aware. I have said that before, and yet you still let me talk to people.
I'm not gonna tell you.
You're
you
the one
can't.
with the stuff.
God damn it.
We all have our strengths, okay? We need to admit that and realize whenever we're not strong in a certain area.
Hey, Pyre.
Yep.
You wouldn't happen to know anybody in town that likes to deal with this kind of stuff, do you?
Pyre, roll a history check.
Okay, let's hope it's a good one.
Can I give her a help dice for that?
Oh no. I'm not.
How do
I'm
you
not.
roll a 0?
I'm not getting drunk
God,
again.
How do you
okay?
roll a 0?
I'm not getting drunk again.
Intelligence
That
is a
happened.
dump stat for this poor child.
That's the reason why I got drunk that last time was because I got a 0 on a history. I'm not getting drunk again.
Okay, is
For
there
the record,
anywhere
chat.
else I may have known in the ward where
Could
the
I use
meter
a help
is?
die?
Get you anywhere, you only get 4.
Shut up. Of course
How do
there's
you roll a 0?
That is a nat 1 minus
With a
1.
-1.
See, I just talked about our strengths and weaknesses.
Way to
Okay.
pep us up, Pyre.
Yeah.
Can I literally walk to anybody else and ask them, "Hey, is there any other jewelers in town besides this guy?"
Roll a persuasion.
Pretty much.
You're an orc.
Yeah.
Again, strengths and weaknesses.
And I don't even know. Oh my god.
I will say, since no one else has thought to think about they know somebody here, Cathalia, I will allow you a history check.
Pyre's
Oh.
ego is bruised right now.
Alright, so if I want to use a help die, I do the one in the global safe modifier?
Yes.
Okay, because I don't trust me. 16.
16. You think for a moment, but you do remember closer to the... Let me think here. This would be the western gate. There is a smaller jewelry shop. You remember passing one. You would actually, with a 16, you've actually been in there before, just picking up something, you know, like a trinket from the capital for your parents.
There was this one place I remember
Let's go. And I'm just gonna go ahead and give Kelvin the bag of loot now, and I'm just gonna pout at the back of the group.
You know what helps me feel better? Shooting things.
I need to kill something.
So we head that way?
Yeah,
Okay.
That's a good idea.
You. She rolled a 0.
Did we break you? Did we break you?
Stop!
No.
Okay, first
We gotta try
it was
harder.
Okay.
Cathalia. First it was Cathalia. I rolled a 0. Then it's Tam. Stop
Okay.
asking me shit. I don't know.
Bring it back. Bring it back in. Cathalia, you lead away confidently, proudly through the streets of the capital to the closer to the western gate. Probably about 5 minutes from it, you come upon a smaller kind of a shopping area. Obviously not as large or great as the spiraling square, which is what it's known for, but there are other smaller shopping areas throughout the capital. One of these places does have a jewelry shop, and as you come up to it, the sign reads the Westgate Gems, Jewels, and Jades.
Westgate. Gems. Got it. Okay.
Okay.
I'll nudge Kelvin. Here you go. I'll come in for moral support, but that's about all I got.
I'll go in there with you. I'm just not talking.
Okay. As you head inside, it is a timber and brick single-story building with a red tile roof and kind of not really well-kept hedges around it. It is well lit on the inside by what appears to be magical torches, as there's one kind of close to the door on the inside, and you don't feel heat coming from it as you pass by it. It does contain various religious paraphernalia, such as from Palor, the Raven Queen, and even some of Melora. Mostly just like handmade bits of jewelry, things like that, kind of hanging about. Behind the desk itself, you do see what looks to be a male halfling, dressed in kind of plainer clothes, except for his tunic is just this bright yellow, sleeveless tunic. Currently seems to be kind of setting up, putting like things back out under the glass counter. Ah, good morning.
Good morning.
How can I? Oh, you're a big fella. What can I help you today?
Yes. Well, I love the shirt, first of all.
Thanks. It's really pops the color.
I'm still in my white and gold trimmed outfit.
Like yours is very colorful myself, friend. Do you need more jewelry to go with it, perhaps?
Actually, I'm not too huge on jewelry. And
Shame.
I do have
At this point, you
some-
notice that, like, on his index finger, ring finger, pinky finger, on the
I just
right
got
hand,
forward, Yeah.
yeah, on the right hand, almost every other finger, like, if you put all of his hands out, it would be every other finger has a ring, including thumbs.
Jesus.
Wow.
Anyways, go ahead.
I was wondering if you could give me an idea of what I have here, and then I'll pull out the bag that I was handed, and I'll set it on the counter.
Oh, certainly. Just give me a few minutes here. And he kind of looks around, kind of pats his pockets down. Where did I put that stupid... Oh, there you are. And he picks up this kind of jeweler's eyeglass and clicks it out. Begins to look over the bag. Oh, interesting. Oh, nice. Okay. Oh, my. Oh, wow. Nice color. Puts it down. And this is pretty much the process for the entire bag. Once it gets done, it seems to have about 10 to 15 varied color gems. Well, you've got quite the collection here. Are you looking to sell all of it? Or you would like it set into something, maybe?
It depends on what you're offering. Are you looking to buy?
Let me think. Oh, always looking to buy. Right here by the gate. Are you kidding me? So many customers. Let me think here. Let me look. Pretty good collection. You must have been building it for a while. Let's see here. Probably about 100 and... No. I could turn it pretty well. 130 gold for the lot.
$130.
130.
I noticed you had a couple things from some religious Palor items.
Ah, yes.
And as I turn around, I will actually show him the back of my shirt as I point to some stuff.
Oh, that is... Wow. Where did you get this made? That is fantastic.
Oh, this right here in town, actually.
Wow. That's great.
A wonderful shop.
One of your kind of
Skyward.
Palor. I haven't heard of that in probably a good couple decades.
What?
An orc being a follower of Palor, it's rare when you hear a story about it. You don't tend to forget it.
We'll discuss this kind of thing later.
Fair enough.
I am in the market for something as I sell this as well.
Oh, what you looking to get?
I actually need some like tokens, cards, some gym, some maybe a gym put on some like sticks or something, but about 25 gold worth.
You said, could you run that by me again?
Yes. So I'm actually it's for an ability that I can a spell I can cast.
Oh, that
it's a
makes more
material
sense now.
component. Yes,
Okay.
I'm sorry.
What are you looking to get?
Either some sticks, or bones, or some type of token worth 25 gold.
Well, I think I've got just a thing.
Okay.
And you see now he kind of hops down as he was standing on like a little stool this whole entire time. And he's much shorter now. You kind of hear the sliding open of wooden doors and then close. No. Where? No. Clunk. He looks around some more. There you are. Clunk. How about this? And he holds out what looks to be about a $50 sized, or really like a slightly larger than a gold piece coin. And he shows you one side and then shows you the other side. You see, this took a bit of work. What makes it worth a fair amount of money here, it's not the token itself, but and he kind of moves his fingers. If you hold down here and you see his finger depress a little bit, and he presses on the middle of it, and you watch as the ring stays still, then the inside of it spins to the heads, tail. Essentially, for heads and tails here, it is one symbol of Palor on one side and the Raven Queen on the other. And
Well, that is
pokes and it
definitely,
turns, and then when you release, click, locks into place. It kind of
that
sits
is
on the counter.
definitely something interesting.
How much is that worth?
I put a lot of work into it. I could probably sell it for 30, 35 gold. How about 30 gold? And I'll buy these gems from you for 100.
So we get the token and 100 gold,
Correct.
and you get the gems. Oh.
He kind of looks back to Kelvin. What do you say?
Can I confer with my my colleagues for just a moment?
Certainly.
Yes, I will step just outside of earshot. What do you guys think?
At this point, where else are we gonna get anything for these?
Yeah, we may as well. At least then we'll have coin out of it. 50 will go to Cathalia for my longbow, and I'll hold on to the other 50 from when I paid for the rings, or for the earrings.
This sounds good to me.
Sounds good.
All right. My good sir, I believe we have a deal.
We have a deal? We?
The group and I, sorry. We are all together.
I'm
His
sorry.
focus shifts back
My
to
friend-
Kelvin. Doesn't
My
even
friend is speaking
talk
out
to
of
you.
turn. We all normally speak as a group, and we today I'm doing the talking for them. But yes, my friend is 100% correct. We think you're on the straight and level, and we would love to make this deal happen.
Great. And he kind of gets off the ladder again, the step stool again. You hear the opening of a wooden sliding door. Kind of the telltale sign of clinging coins as they're stuffed into a pouch. Comes back up, sets it on the counter, and then begins to rake the gems back into the pouch you'd given. Can I keep the pouch by chance?
Yes.
Absolutely.
Thanks. And he
20
fills
gold.
it up.
I'm teasing.
Ha 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 ha! You're lucky you dress well. All right. Well, anything else? Do you want me to? Do you want a string or some necklace lace for that? I could have fixed it to it pretty easy.
Yeah, that sounds pretty good.
Sure. Give us a few moments. Takes about 5-ish minutes to easily affix a piece of just nice braided black leather cord to it, and then hands it to you. There you go.
Thank you.
Thank you. Anything else? Don't forget to come back.
I do have a really quick question.
Certainly.
I'll pull my twisted arrow out of my shirt. Can you
Okay.
put this on a better necklace thing for me? Because right
That
now it's just
is-
like on like really weird twine that I.
He kind of takes it from you, looks it over. How did you... Was this steamed and then turned on something?
Honestly, if I would tell you the story, I don't think you would believe me. So we can totally just go with that. I've told the story a couple times and people just kind of look at me.
It's a full arrow still, just so you realize that. Like
Yeah.
it's still a...
It's just twisted
Okay.
and weird. Yeah.
I mean, it's a bit large. I could... You want to dangle from your neck? Could.
I mean, it kind of has been, sort of. In a
Could
way.
you do it from the tip, each tip, so it's straight?
That'd be really weird, though. Okay, so when you say it's like a twisted, it's not.
I mean, it looks like someone... Like you took a regular arrow and then just turned it like you wring out a towel. Like it is
The
spiral.
candy cane now.
Like a candy cane shape. Think of that.
Yeah.
From the sheer force where the arrow, as it flew and corkscrewed, it was shaped that way.
Right.
And he's kind of looking it over, looking at you, looking at you. I could maybe get it to where you could affix it to your quiver as an ornament.
Oh, that would be really neat.
Sure, give me a couple hours. And 5 gold.
I look at everybody else. Do we have a couple hours or should we do this another day?
Quickly, do you want to be on the road after those bandits?
Is there any way we can come back and pick it up?
Sure, leave the 5 gold. Actually, we'll be fair. Leave 2 gold. And then the rest when you come back. I'll need the quiver too.
Yeah, we'll do that next time we're in town.
Okay. And he hands the euro back to you.
Thank you.
Of course. So all of you head back out to the streets of the now busier capital here at the Western Gate.
I believe that's all the business we wanted to take care of before we hit the road.
Okay.
Yeah, I think
Are you going to leave from the Western Gate and head out, or are you going to move through the city to the Southern Gate?
Which way would be faster?
Through the city.
I suppose we'll go through the city.
Okay. Party heads to the city. You're getting the usual morning sensations. You're getting fresh baked bread, foods, coffee type drinks, people not wanting to be awake at this hour, essentially. All of the goodness of a capital. You head out to Southern Gate, begin on your journey for a day's travel. I'll take care of this real quick so we can move along. Clear skies and open roads.
Sweet.
You travel for an entire day, getting mostly back on path. Second day without issue. On the third day, you begin to pick up to the trail you had been on when you first came across the bandits. Actually, the third day would allow you time to further inspect the area and begin following the directions given to you by the bandit you apprehended. I believe you did get him to talk.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Following his directions in a eastward direction off the main road here, also known as the dry road. It's probably about another entire day's travel before you hit another bit of rolling hills on this kind of southern bit as you're getting closer to the desert. And you begin to come across what looks to be pockets in the valleys. Upon further inspection, you get closer, you realize they look to be abandoned mining shafts. Some of them closed down. Give me perception checks.
Yeah. Thank God for the ladies.
Cathali and Snow, the two of you quickly pick up on that this is definitely some kind of probably what is known as plain mining, where they just find enriched parts of the land, mostly through, and Snow, you would know this most, that they'll usually use druidic help to kind of pinpoint how rich the land may be, and then they just begin to dig down. And then some of these entrances are closed off, but then one of them, Cathali, you notice there seems to be a bit of more heavy foot traffic. As you come up to one of these particular entrances, no one seems to be in sight as far as soon as you see these tracks in the ground and this heavier foot traffic leading to this path, instinctually you kind of perk up and look around, looking about. You don't see anybody, and you feel confident that no one's either snuck up on you or has had a chance to hide from your vision, especially in this area.
Does it, I know you said heavy foot traffic. Does it look like it's recent foot traffic?
That would incur a survival check.
I got this.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
22, you got this easy. It is recent. I say within the last day or so. Recent.
Gods forbid they could have just built a fortress like normal bad guys. No, I don't yell that out loud. I just kind of swear it under my breath.
Okay.
I mean, it looks like it's like super, super recent, so
Much more recent than abandoned.
Yeah.
Which means this is probably which is probably a part of the hideout, not even all of the hideout, which could work out to our advantage because that might mean that we don't have to fight all of them at once. If we're fighting them in pockets and pieces, that might make it easier.
Well, then let's take a peek, shall we?
Yeah.
Snow is gonna go about 30 feet ahead and try and stealth up and see what she can see in there.
I'll go to
Okay.
25.
Damn,
Okay.
damn. 18.
Okay. Let me drag the two of you to the map, and we will transition to the map once I have you two there.
Oh my god. This is massive.
Jesus.
And I will put on sight that you can see.
Yeah.
Oh, shoot. Okay. As the two of you head into this mine shaft, it immediately begins to open up to what looks to be kind of a initial dig point. The first bit of probably about the first 15, 20 feet is just at a downward, almost 45-degree angle. Once you get to the bottom of that, you begin to get into what seems to be the first main entry point of this mine.
Know
so
where to
for
start.
our earring things, do we have to like tap it or do we just talk? I would figure by now we would have figured that out.
Yeah, I'd say you probably have spent some time messing with it. You have to touch it with your hand, with your finger, and that's what activates the magic.
I'll touch mine.
You also know you need to be generally facing where you believe they are.
Right. So I'll be facing, like, I'll be, I guess, just outside the doorway of where they are.
Okay.
And then I'll touch mine and say, Tam, can you hear me?
Tamriel, very quietly, as if just a simple whisper, you hear very clearly in your ear Cathalia's voice.
Yeah, I hear you.
How
We
is it?
are definitely, there are at least 3 entrances. We're going to have to go this as a group. We can't split up. It's going to be too dangerous.
I'll look over at my brother and Pyre and I think we should all go in.
I'm ready.
Okay. I will drag the rest of you to the map.
Zoom out all the way out. And then start going in from there.
Yeah.
Jesus. Damn.
Yup.
Wow. That's a big boy. Oh.
All right.
I apparently never fixed my stuff after we rested.
Hmm.
There we go. Got it now.
All right. As the rest of you travel that 15, 20 feet through the initial entryway at that 45-degree angle into the below surface, you come to this opening of a room that looks to be, and you've been in mines before, this is definitely looks to be like the initial push into beginning of making a mine.
Mm-hmm.
What do you do?
Which way would we like to go first?
Can I see which way looks more heavily traveled?
I would say as you're looking at this, it looks to be most of the traffic is heading what would be north on this map. There is traffic east and west, but the bulk of it seems to be to the heading from the northern path in and out of there.
So forward looks like it would probably be better, but I'm not confident on. It looks more like that's where they all come in and go out of the most.
Do we want to explore the sides then to see if there's anything? Maybe it'll connect farther in and we can try and sneak up on them? Or do we want to just go straight for them and hope there's nothing waiting in the wings to pincer?
I look over at Kelvin. What do you think, brother?
While they're deciding and we're strategizing, I'm going to take 10 minutes and read out of my book.
Okay.
Read
So
from my journal.
For the next 10 minutes, Tamriel begins to kind of open up his journal. You see him as he flips through it, kind of making a note mentally here or there on a page before you'll see him skip 4 or 5, go back 1, then read 2 or 3. And he just seems to be taking information from his journal.
And I get advantage on perception for hidden objects or places. And I also have advantage on survival checks in this area as well.
Nice.
For these 10 minutes, what is the rest of the party doing?
I guess I'm over here talking to Kelvin, Snow, and Pyre,
Okay.
figuring out a game plan.
Y'all know my style, so
Hit first, ask questions later.
exactly. You guys are a little bit different, so just tell me what to do and I'll go there.
Well, I did just get this, and I'll hold up the little token,
Mm-hmm.
and I have an idea, and I'm going to take a sit on the ground, and I'm going to spend the next minute playing with my my little coin,
Okay.
and I am going to cast the augury spell.
Okay.
If we go forward, what is the so I will actually cast the spell. You receive an omen from an otherworld entity about the results of a specific course of action you plan to take within the next 30 minutes. Going forward. The DM chooses from the following possible omens: wheel for good results, woe for bad results, wheel and woe for both good and bad results, nothing for results that generally aren't especially good or bad. And the spell doesn't take into account any possible circumstances that might change the outcome, such as the casting of additional spells or the loss or gain of a companion.
Okay. So as you take the item and you pretty much just flick it so it will spin rapidly inside of it, you spend a minute concentrating, and all of you watch as Kelvin does this. He kind of turns the ring to the side so he can have the coin halfway in, halfway out. And with his big old orcish finger, he bing, and it just spins rapidly. And as his hand concentrates next to it, and he begins to focus on casting the spell, he says a minute.
Yeah.
If anyone is paying attention, you notice that the coin doesn't stop spinning. It continuously spins for the entire minute before he rights the ring itself, back towards himself, and then it suddenly just stops immediately. And it stops kind of teetering left and right at perfectly halfway. Leading slightly more to the image of the Raven Queen.
And I'm going to assume that for this spell, wheel would be Palor and woe is the Raven Queen.
Correct.
He is the goddess of death.
If we go forward, there is a slightly worse chance of success. I think we have to pick a side.
Dam's already next to one. We'll just follow his.
So now he's 9 minutes into reading. It's like, are you ready to go? Oh, he's reading. Hey, how much? I'm gonna look over his shoulder. What you reading?
It's a book.
Kelvin,
Yes.
make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay. I'll
10.
go ahead and use my help dice for that.
Okay.
Maybe I'll get closer to a better total. 14.
14. As you're beginning to attempt to read this, you go cross-eyed.
I'll look at him as I finish reading, and I'll kind of like smirk and say, "Your eyes will fix in a minute."
What's wrong with him?
You're cross-eyed. As I turn and look at the other three and go, "Yeah, take it as an object lesson that my book is mine."
Well, apparently Kelvin has decided that forward is bad, so you're right next to one of the other paths. Let's just take that one.
That sounds good. I suppose I will take point,
Okay.
and I will try and do so in a sneaky fashion.
All right.
16.
Solid. You feel as though you are being stealthy.
Lovely. I love it when you praise things like that.
Only you can feel it.
Yeah. I'm also going to try and keep an eye out as I'm moving my token far too quickly. I would be moving much, much slower and
Okay.
trying to keep an eye out for any kind of traps or hidden rooms, hidden pockets, or anything like that.
Okay. Go ahead and give me a perception check, please.
Alrighty. And that way, bad boy would be, in fact, at advantage. 21.
Okay. I believe that's only for detecting. Is that for traps too?
It says anything hidden,
Okay.
such as treasure chests. Hold on, I'll pull it up and get you the full reading. Such as to detect hidden objects or places like passages, doors, treasure, etc.
Okay.
So I would say that traps would be considered in with that, personally, but this is totally up to you, boss.
As you're looking around and moving forward, you don't seem to find anything. It really just seems to be just for the most part, unused or dried up mine.
Okay. And I will move up to probably about there then.
Okay.
Now we're gonna take up the rear, so who's following Tam?
I'll be in
I'll
front
go
of
a little forward.
Snow.
I'll be near Tam,
Okay.
just in case.
And before we continued on our part of this journey, I cast Mage Armor.
Okay.
Good man. Bloop.
It's like we're all playing.
Leapfrog.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, what's that frog game?
You just let me know when you need me to make another perception and or stealth check here, boss.
I'll let you know. Keep moving as you're kind of going down this pathway. It definitely seems to be a little more windy than what you would expect. I would say I'll move your last bit of movement for you, Tam.
Okay.
I would say right about there is when I would need you to make your another perception check, and this will just be straight.
Great. Got it. Fucking really?
As you begin to get closer to where it looks like there's an opening just off in the distance a bit. Let me double check your vision. Yeah. This whole time you've seen some foot action or some foot imprints, but nothing heavy through here or recent or too recent.
Yeah.
As you come up to this area here, you kind of begin to, actually it would be more along here. You look into this room and you can see what looks to be some kind of storage area, almost. Like it's definitely a larger room where they had probably hit some pocket or some vein of a mineral they were digging for here and were able to extract what they could and then moved on away from it as they got out of there. You see what looks to be various barrels, and then they seem to be decently organized.
Mm-hmm.
But you do not see any creatures or people.
Okay. I'm gonna step back here and repeat what you just said to everybody.
Okay. Control C, Control V.
There you
Yep.
go.
That was incredible. I almost didn't even recognize your voice.
I know.
Must be a new trick he's learning.
Voice of deity or something.
Full of surprises.
Okay. So as Tamriel describes to all of you what he saw in this room, what do you do?
Just because I don't see it doesn't mean there's not still something potentially there. I'm gonna have my whip in hand.
Okay.
Pyre's
I'll have
gonna
my
take
bow
out
and
her.
ready.
She's gonna have her axe and kind of step forward to look
Okay.
to see if she notices anything.
Well, perception check.
Okay.
$15. You're able to pick up on not just the barrels that are stacked here, and they are pretty well organized. Gives you a sense that someone is probably occupying this space, or at least these mines, as they are organized and just they're not just randomly thrown about, pretty much. What you do notice with your line of sight is off in the, let me double check myself here. Yeah, in the left-hand corner here, you do see what looks to be some kind of growth or mist from the minings that were going on here, some kind of crystal protrusions out of the ground.
Okay. Kind of. Am I getting any kind of magical sense or anything from the growths?
At this distance,
Yeah.
no.
Alright. I'm gonna step a little bit closer then.
Okay, how close do you get?
Not.
He does that. I'm gonna come up here.
Okay.
Not
They're
super.
moving forward. I'll
Okay.
move forward.
Higher.
Alright. Yeah.
I need you to give me a wisdom saving throw.
You're good at those, right?
I don't know. Where's it at? I can't even find it.
It'll be under your proficiency bonus.
Yep, there it is. Oh god. Oh my
There.
god.
Oh.
Oh my god.
18.
Good at that.
Very nice.
Oh my god.
As you get closer to this cluster of crystals, at first, through your unique dark vision, hailing from the elemental plane of fire, everything you see is in shades of red. But as you look at this cluster of crystals, it looks like, to you for a moment as you look at it, it looks like someone has managed to trap pure flame into the shape of a crystal.
Ooh.
But then it quickly fades away and is nothing but the crystal.
Prince.
What do you see?
So I turn to them and I'm like, these crystals. Was flames trapped in them?
So we shouldn't touch them then.
I don't know. I mean, I have flame resistance, but I don't know if it has something else on it. I'm not a magic user.
What are you guys doing?
Noah's gonna move up and try and see if she can figure out what they're talking about, because she can hear Kelvin. Probably can hear a little bit of Pyre. She wants to come like right here and see if she can see what Pyre's talking about.
Okay. As you look at this cluster of crystals that's being talked about, to you it just looks to be this outcropping of these kind of translucent but grayish crystal growths that just seem to be just jutting out of the ground in this one particular location. I will say for you, Snow, go ahead and give me a history check, please.
3. Not nature?
Go with nature. Solid point.
Nope, doesn't matter. 11.
I would say you've heard of this before. And you remember, I would say you get a name
Mm-hmm.
You remember it was called Veilidium.
Validium?
Veilidium. Veilitium.
Okie dokie.
Pyre's gonna look at Snow and be like, touch it, don't touch it. But anything?
If you don't know what it is, it's probably best to just leave it alone.
True, but I've never seen anything like this before.
I mean, if you really want to go touch it, I'm not gonna stop you, but at the same time,
If it was just fire, I wouldn't have an issue. It's the crystal that.
well, and for all we know, you could end up being trapped in a crystal or something. Who knows?
Yeah, and I can't kill people like that.
No.
Very
Alright.
good point.
Alright.
Shall
I
we
come up to-
continue on?
Yeah.
We shall.
Should I use that thing to show the guild people that that's
Not a
here?
bad
or-
idea. Yeah, if you want to snap a photo of it, because they might be able to identify it, or might choose to come out here and collect it themselves.
If you want to take that snapshot, you have to be right next to it.
Yeah, you got to get really close for that. I don't recommend it.
I'll do it. God damn it.
I don't recommend it. Not yet. Let's.
Wait, let's do this maybe
Okay.
after?
Yeah.
Okay.
We can always
Yeah,
come
let's do-
back.
After, I'll do it.
Okay.
I'm the strongest, so. Fuck it.
Onward.
All right.
Another stealth, another perception.
Well, right there's where we're going to end it, as it is 9:10.
Perfect.
Yes.
Yeah, you're right. I guess.
I know.
Okay.
I would play D&D all night too, but
Oh, man.
Veilitium?
Veilidium, yes.
Can you spell that again, please?
Absolutely.
Here, I have it.
Okay. Here, I'll put it in the chat for the dice rolls.
Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah, I had it.
I was way off,
That's all right.
even though I heard you.
That's all right.
Oh man, that's just ominous as shit.
What do you mean, ominous? No, it's going to be fun.
Oh yeah, great. Tons of fun.
Well, to everybody here, thank you so very much for being a part of this fantastic stream and this crazy community that's being built and this project that is turning. Just every day I'm in shock with how this is doing. I'm sure everyone here at my table can express the same amount of gratitude towards all of you that have been here watching it. To all my mods, thank you so very much. To my community members, you are fantastic, and just the support is unreal to me. I cannot grasp it. You can ask just about any one of these people at the table here. I live in a constant state of shock. It is
Enough.
Unreal.
It's fun to watch. Keep doing it.
Yes.
I think at this point we all do.
Yeah,
I know
it's
I do.
crazy.
Yeah.
Before I let everyone go, just a huge reminder, tomorrow, 6 p.m. Central Standard Time, right here on Player Hater Gaming channel, will be our Q&A. A huge event we've kind of hopefully
Yes.
have hyped up for all of you. It's ready to go. Bishop is going to be...
It's here.
Yeah, it's here. I can't believe it. It's going to be here tomorrow. We'll get to answer all the
So
questions
excited.
that you submitted, and I cannot wait for that, especially with United Bishop hosting it for us. Thank you so very much, buddy, for taking on this task that I just literally dumped on you. You're a good man. As far as... Oh, gosh, I don't even know where to start. I don't even know, honestly, y'all. I'll keep it
Thank
simple.
you.
Yeah, thank you so very much for just being here, checking us out, sharing us with your friends and family. I'm also super stoked for the Q&A tomorrow. I can't wait to do a ton of very exciting announcements and reveals for all of you here. Even some secrets I've managed to keep from my table, which is super exciting for me.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh,
Ew.
What is
terrifying.
this?
Oh,
Now
just you
that's
guys wait.
ominous.
Yeah, so
No.
right here tomorrow, 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. I can't wait. Until tomorrow, y'all just have fun, be safe, keep rolling dice, use your imagination, and fucking have fun. I'll see y'all later.